Hello, guys. Hello. Also, quick question. I know I keep asking this like every single stream. Do you guys hear anything? Like outside of the usual? Ah! Besides that. Besides that. Besides the Dreameaters in the background. Yeah, I know. They heard something. They heard something. Do you guys... Okay, so I know I've been listening to my stream. Do you guys hear like usually a fan sound? Does it still sound about the same? Is it like about the same for you guys? Also, hi. Hello. Hi, guys. How are you? I know it's been a little while, and I'm sorry this is like the very first thing I have to say to you guys is like, do you guys hear anything? Faint sound, yeah. Okay, but it's like the same as last stream, right? It's the same as last stream, right? It's pretty covered while you're talking, but when it's quiet, it's very faint. Okay. Riddy sent me a link to like a fan, and it's a pretty quiet fan, but you know, technically it still has like a hum noise. And okay, it's a really awkward like location. It's on top of my computer. I can't put it on top of my desk or else you actually will hear it echo into my mic. So right now it's like under my desk, pointing kind of like upwards towards me. So it's technically behind the mic, but technically that's the same direction as my computer fans, which is I think what you guys hear most of the time. You guys usually hear some kind of like small humming sound, like a very, very light fan sound compared to my normal fan, and it's like, it's my computer. So if it sounds pretty much the same, then you know what? That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That means my sound hasn't changed since last stream, and that's good. Hi guys. Hi. Was listening to No Cry theme song. Then I saw stream notification. How was it? But yeah, how are you guys? I'm not gonna lie, I was like rolling around a little bit too much today, and I'm just like, oh, right, I have stream, right? I actually almost forgot I had stream today. I kid you not, I feel like lately everything has been like, what do you call it? Like the time has been blending around. Rolling around, yeah. It's been really hot, so it's like I've been kind of like rolling around. It's incredible. You saw hi Kuma. I'm surviving. Does that count? I think that counts. I think that counts. Yes. Do you need something? Sorry, hang on. The little one is staring at me. Do you need something? What's wrong? Is it not bedtime? What happened? Why are you looking at me? Why are you sitting right next to my chair? What happened? Oh, hi! It's the other one now. Hello. What do you guys want? What happened? It's bedtime. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go sleep. Go. Go. I'll turn on the fan later for you guys. Well, that one is a really loud fan. You guys get this mini fan. You got a dog? I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them. They're not sleeping without you. They usually sleep without me. It's just lately Miso gets into like random phases. I told you she's kind of needy, but she's not nearly as needy as Suki. Suki is extremely needy. Suki's entire life ends when you're not there. Miso, on the other hand, she's a little bit better. Like, yeah, life is better with you, but like life doesn't necessarily end without you. But she definitely has her moments where she's like very needy. So there's random times where she sits and then she stares at you. And then there's like earlier today, I think I was just playing on my phone. She just comes up on the bed and usually she just lays wherever. Instead, the very first place she goes to, she climbs onto my stomach and chest and just flops over. She makes herself at home and she doesn't even... she just doesn't care. And then she looks at me like checking like, hey, what are you doing? And then she goes back to just going to sleep. So She has her moments of cuddliness, you know what I mean? My friend got a munching cat. That's so cute. That's so cute. But yeah, it's just usually when I'm streaming, they're like asleep or doing their own thing. It's usually that's oddly enough, it's actually Miso that bothers me mostly on stream. I don't know why. She always sits next to my chair and kind of stares at me. Are you going for Blade? I am debating. I am debating. As of right now, I haven't planned to. I don't really want to. I've been saving my pools, so like right now it looks like I have like 200 something pools, but I have a bunch of stuff saved, so I actually have over 400 pools right now. But I have been hearing that he's an extremely good unit, and that's why I'm like, it is a little painful because it would be nice, you know what I mean? And also Riddy sent me a really cute picture. What is this? Wait, this is adorable. It's an Eevee and the Bonbon guy. But yeah, hello. I'm doing fine. How are you? Just I'm trying to survive the heat. Guess the dog wants some attention from its mom? Maybe, but she gets a lot of my attention when I'm off stream. So I don't know why, like very specifically on stream. But at the same time, maybe she's curious because Miso, so Suki is the type of dog where she just clings to you. She has to cling to you. Miso's the other type of dog who likes to be part of everything. So everything I do, she has to be included. If I'm doing craft stuff, she'll follow me around and like sniff the tools that I'm using. So like I've been doing like these little balloon stuff because graduation has been around, so some people ask for like these little bears in like a balloon with flowers. So she has to come up and sniff everything. So she has to sniff the bear, she has to sniff the flower, the balloon, whatever like tools I use. If I'm gardening, she has to sniff all the gardening tools I do. If I'm cooking, she has to sniff my plate. Like she has to sniff everything and be included. It's really strange. Suki on the other hand, she's fine with hovering. She's fine with just like being there. As long as she's right next to you, she really doesn't care. Inspections, yeah. She has to be inspecting. She uses her sniffer a lot. Her sniffer is very strong because that's all she does. Really mentioned? Yeah, she sent me a really cute picture. I'm doing okay, but Genshin resets all my progress and I don't know way, so that I'm kind of sad. Oh, yeah, that's painful. Hi, Mystic. Yeah, my dog is very nosy. But that's why every single time I pick up Miso specifically, when the first thing you guys hear is some kind of sniffing at my mic. That's Miso. So maybe she's curious to what I'm doing, because every single time she gets picked up from me, she sniffs my mic. She's curious. It's very cute. Dog sniff ASMR? I wish. I don't think I can get her to sniff my mic all the time. She's really quiet, that's the other thing. Like she really does not make much noise. That's why every single time she starts like sleep barking, I try very hard to be quiet so you guys can hear it. Should I play HSR today? You could. You could do end contents. That's what I'm doing. I should. I did like one night in the Anomaly and then I stopped. Because I was like, oh yeah, I can do this on stream. It's so cute when tiny dogs sniff something and sneeze. Yeah, Miso is definitely that type of dog to sniff and sneeze. She also sneezes when she's playing. She kind of just like looks at you and then sneezes. I think it's a dog thing, but apparently most of my dogs and like a lot of my family dogs, when they play a lot, they start doing a thing where like they stare at you and they sneeze. I don't think it's a real sneeze. I think it's like them trying to tell you that they're like feeling playful. It's almost like a weird like sneeze like slash bark, but it's not a bark. It's a really strange thing. But Miso does that a lot. She'll like stare at you. She'll stare you down and then sneeze. And I'm like, oh. You know, and she's wagging her tail. She doesn't seem like heavily affected by it. So that's why I don't think it's a sneeze. Sneezes and looks at Issa. Yeah, That's what she does. Suki does that too. She sneezes and then she kind of stares at you, especially when they get into zoomies, which happens a lot. Like today my mom got Miso into zoomies. Intimidation tactics? I don't know if it's intimidation tactics. I think it's just the dog language is really strange. You know, kind of like cat language. Like most of the time, they kind of stare at you. They don't actually. If you guys don't know, cats usually actually don't meow to other cats. They kind of learn to meow because that's what humans react to, rather. So most of the time, they, you know, kind of stare at each other and use like their tails more so to talk to each other. Dogs, on the other hand, they do a lot of like body language, rather, and make a lot of noise. So the barking, the weird sneezes, like the weird stuff that they do is usually how they talk. So I think the sneeze is like letting you know that they're being playful most of the time. Most of the time. Cats do weird noises when they're not around humans. I do see it sometimes, but I have heard that technically the meows, quote unquote, was supposed to be designed for humans. So like they do it now more normally, but apparently it's not normal, quote unquote, for them to meow at each other. They learn to. They have learned to mimic babies, yeah. Hi Riddy. I saw the picture you sent me. Super cute. No wonder my cat always meows at my door at 3 a.m. Yeah. They raise humans well. They did. Cats understand cute noises get our attention. I mean, like, you know, like most dogs, they respond a little bit better when you talk to them like a baby. But that's because they, in their heads, it's like when you talk like to a baby, the baby talk, it means that you're not being like a threat. So they understand that it's like, oh, you're not gonna hurt me kind of situation. Versus if you talk normally, or if your voice happens to be a lot deeper, sometimes it sounds kind of like to them like you're gonna yell at them. So they are a little bit more wary unless they get used to you always talking like that and can distinguish what you sound like yelling versus not. So like my dogs, they definitely pick up on certain words. They know a lot of words. Like I have to be very careful actually what words I use around them. Like they know the word treat. They know the word like let's go. And then oh, don't stare at me like that. Someone lifted their head and looked at me. They know when I'm talking to them versus not. So like I can use these words and they don't seem affected as long as I'm not looking at them. But they know those words. And so like, but if I say it in a very very playful way, like, oh, are you a bad girl? And then she kind of just wags her tail because she knows that I don't mean it. Versus like, Miso, you're being bad, and then she kind of just, you know, like she hides under a couch. That's what she likes to do. So she can tell the difference of a tone. My dog treats me like a friend, but my cat treats me like a maid. Yeah. She said the word. They're okay. They're okay. But she did lift her head because they understand let's go means going out, and they like going out. They love going out. Dogs do have the intelligence of a 7-year-old. Yeah, they have an intelligence of a toddler. So they can actually learn words. You can teach them to talk with buttons. They make like very if you teach them well, they can technically make like baby talk. So they'll talk in like broken sentences usually. It's actually really cool. But that's if you can teach them how to press a button. Raiding the high, go raid, then go raid. But they're so curious. Oh yeah, that's like earlier today so I have a backyard, but I found a bird's nest in my backyard. It has little baby birds. So now my dogs were also all curious about the tree. Specifically Miso. She wanted to climb up the tree and figure out what the heck she was. She heard a little chirping, so she was trying to investigate it. Investigate. But yeah, no, the dogs, they do silly things. Did you climb the tree? It's a really small tree. It's not a super super tall tree. Like I think I only need to step on a stool and it's like you can kind of like see where it's at, but we didn't realize that there was bird's nests in the trees. We get it pretty often actually. Like last year we also had a bird's nest. Sadly, that one I think the bird made it not very hidden. So that one it was able to lay eggs in the nest, but then I think the eggs got eaten and then so the nest got abandoned. But this one the birds or the baby birds have already been born. So my dad said they look like little peeps. Like the marshmallow birds. They're the size of a peep. So, do you know where I find in my tree? What do you mean? Do you know what I find? Oh, a rat? A possum? Bugs? Also, hi, history. Did you eat them? No, I didn't. We were trying to protect them actually. My family likes little animals. Like, we have a mulberry tree in the backyard too, and we always find squirrels eating them. We have like a passion fruit tree in the back, and we always find like birds or other things eating it too. So we don't. It's cute, but we felt bad for the birds. So we're trying to like make sure the nest is okay. Because my family was like cleaning out the trees or like cutting it to trim it, and then they noticed that there's a nest, and they're like, oh, never mind. So now we have like all these trees like cut, and then one random tree not cut. I fell out of a tree today. What a coincidence. What happened? Possums? Possums are so cute. But did you know that they hiss at you when they're scared? It's kind of scary. They look very cuddly and kind of cute, not gonna lie, but then they hiss at you and it's a little strange. And it sounds a little scary. I had a baby opossum hiss at me before. You know me always getting injured for no reason, honestly. Ender, I'm the same. I get injured for absolutely no reason sometimes. I'm scared of anything that looks at me the wrong way. I would be too. There's one that climbs eye level to my balcony. Is that good? Like, is it watching you, or is there something on your balcony that it likes? Because I know for me, it's like we have like fencings and everything, so we often see like cats climbing the fence. We have seen a few opossums walk through the fence, things like that. I was actually picking apples with a friend and a branch broke off. Well, I mean, Ender, I think I don't usually advise this for most people, but maybe you should stay home more. And or like maybe you should wear some bubble wrap when you go out. I don't know, man. I usually don't advise you to stay home all the time because that's not good, but like maybe you should stay home a little bit more. I sit on my balcony and eat sometimes. Oh, maybe it wants food. But I want to go and do stuff, you know. Actually, that's a good thing. You should go out and do stuff, okay? Don't be like everyone else and you sit in front of a computer and roll around and play games. It's not good for you. I say that and that's all I do. Go out? No thanks. No, you guys should go out more. Just a little bit, you know? Just a little. I know it's not fun all the time, but you should. The injuries will be maybe minor. That's good. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. Like, okay, I think I mentioned this at least on Twitter because I know someone asked. I had like a little questionnaire thing before asking like if you choose a number, you can like I can answer kind of situation. But for me, one of the questions that someone asked was like, what was like the most randomest injuries I get or something like that, or what's random. And I don't know about you guys, I get a lot of bruises, but my bruises are really dumb bruises. Like I would just accidentally bump into something and I'll get a bruise. Like I'm really fragile. I don't know what else to say. Like I don't mean to, but I'm really fragile. So it's like, but I really don't like having bruises everywhere, especially on my legs. I feel kind of bad. It's just I always have bruises on my legs. I've seen a lot of wildlife in my area. That's nice though. I can't make any promises. Yeah, I know. I'd rather stay in my sanctuary. Maybe a little less when summer starts. I don't want to melt entirely. You know what? I can understand summer. Summer, yeah. I wouldn't go out either. I wouldn't go out either. Weirdest thing I've seen was a quail. Quails are cute though. They're tiny. Isa's a package with fragile label. I am. You understand. I'll literally be walking by like a table and I don't even realize that I bumped into it necessarily. Like I just think it's like a little bump. It's not anything grand. It wasn't like it hurt or anything. And then later when I look, I see I have like a freaking bruise on my hip or something. I'm like, what happened here? it's so bad. The package gets thrown around. Yeah. You gotta get buff. No, I'm a little, what do you call it? Like I'm a little meatball. I'm just a sack of skin and bones, literally. I don't know how else to put it. I really am. I'm just skin, bone, and meat. That's it. That's it. Nothing special there. Oh yeah, I was able to get. Look. So I only did like one out of curiosity one night. I got 3 stars with my Asheville Aventurine Topaz team. Huge, I know. I was actually surprised. Truth be told, I wasn't sure actually what team this was for. I kind of thought like if I went for Blade, I was like, I think this is where Blade would go. But then he can go here too because he's fire. I actually don't know what team to use here. I've been trying to follow the weaknesses and I'm just like, oh no, I don't know. I've been hit by 2 cars? That's crazy. Like, I hope you mean just like slight bumps. Just like bumps. How do you do this? I can't figure it out. This end content? So technically you want to try and get it before 2 cycles, but this end content is hard. I'm gonna put it out there. This end content, if you guys don't know, this end content is only available if you have done all of your if you've done your other end contents. And I think you can only get it if you got a certain amount of it done. So like, correct me if I'm wrong. I think you need like all stars on all of these before you can do this end content. So if you have any of these stars missing, I feel like this end content is not supposed to be available to you. I forget, it's something like that. You're supposed to be able to do all of these though. It's kind of whale territory, yeah, a little whale territory. So even if you're a whale though, it is tough. So like that's why this end content I am okay with just passing. This end content is a little rough, but it it gives you like some extra rewards. I auto got 1 star and good enough. Honestly, it is just good enough because it's hard. Only got 1 star on the first night. It's hard. That makes sense. Yes, this end content is like optional because if you don't have the other ones done, you won't have it available. And then in general, it is hard. Super hard. I got M-Blade on my purple account. Akron will reign supreme. I heard she's really good with Akron. There's no Jades, I think. I forget. Yeah, it's no Jades. So it's all extra nitty bitty stuff like the cups. I guess you get these, which, you get some rewards and such from this. Not like anything grand. You'll eventually get these things elsewhere. But, people like it. And then you get like a little temporary border around your band. This end content, quite literally, is just to show off, to say, hey, I got this. You know what I mean? So it's not, you don't earn anything special other than like, yeah, stuff that can help yourself. You know? It's very rare I clear floor 12 in MOC, so the chest one is something I never did, yeah. It might not even appear for you because of that. Self-modeling resin and block dice while I'm scrapping for, I know, it's nice to have, but technically you don't need it. Border that shows you can't even get 2 stars. Does that mean you don't got this? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and see what I can do, but I don't know how much I can. You tried and you can't even get 2 stars. I know sometimes. Also, guys, look. Look how hard I worked on my adventuring catchery. Took me a while. It took me like an hour or two to go hunting people's trains down. I tried. I tried. Honestly, I hide it if it's the bronze border. I don't want to see it. No, I just feel proud that I can even do it. That's it. I wear my border proudly because I'm like I can even do it. So cute. I know. Holy, I know. It took me 2 hours. 2 hours, man. Like almost 2 hours. But yeah, by the way, this thing. So I don't know if okay, did you guys see the story? Which by the way, it was really, really short. I was a little sad that this patch story was so short. I thought last week's patch was a little short. This patch is really short. I don't know what happened. It was good. Like, I actually really liked the content that was in it, especially because it was like it talked a little bit more about other characters too, which I like because sometimes once the character patch is like done, they don't come back that much in the story. I was really surprised. I was like, hey, this is actually pretty good writing. And then it was so freaking short. We're in a different world. No, I know. And it was really short. I'm back. What did I miss? I was just showing off my adventure in capturing. Just a little bit. But anyways, I hate this monster. I thought I hated some of the other monsters. This guy is freaking ugly. He has 2 heads. One on his stomach and one, and then he looks like a weird clown. Here, I'll even do this end content again, just for you guys, just so you guys can suffer. Look at this monstrosity. He looks so freaking ugly. He looks so freaking ugly. I'm just here to bash on him. It did ramp up a lot near the end too. Hyped to see the next. Yeah. No, I like the story, but I was just like, what happened? It's so short. Also, in addition to the tree story, I made some apple tarts. Ooh, apple tarts. That's so me. Lyriel, look at him. Look at this guy. You cannot tell me. You cannot sit here and tell me that he's not. This is like every person's horror if they just like clowns, okay? And I don't know about you, I don't like clowns very much, so it's like this is painful. And you don't like it. You super cool. Oh, I don't know about that. What a kind-looking gentleman. Looks like a villain from World of Quest. World of Quest. It's like that show from Nickelodeon back then, especially. I would trust him. What do you mean? No, you guys are just joking. There's no way. I messed up. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, it's just he looks weird. And then these guys are never ending too. And then all he does is that he freaking smacks you with the present. That's all he does. He just smacks you with the present. Like and then I don't know what he does, like he sucks up your health. It's kind of weird. Merry Christmas? Yeah, Merry Christmas as a clown. He's trying to give you a present? Devouring offspring. He looks very kind. Just trying to get No, guys, no. No, he's not kind. Don't say that. Don't say that. It's not true. Don't be deceived, okay? It's not true. Oh, what happened to my Robin's energy bar? What happened to my Robin's energy bar? Usually she gets her energy like right away. Where did that go? Present? Found in General Ogun? Wait. Oh my goodness, he's smacking me. He's smacking me. Discord, let me look. Who's that? Okay, I can kind of see it. Like the first image where yeah, I can see it. I can kind of see it. Don't be deceived. He's trying to give you a present and you attack him. I'm attacking to save my life, okay? I have good reason to keep myself safe. What happened to my energy, actually? Hi Never. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. Also thank you to No No. I know I said thank you earlier, but I wasn't on stream right away, so like gotta say it again. Thank you. How are you? Hope you're having a good week. Does it count if I'm just rolling around because it's too hot? Is that a good week? Is that a good week if I just roll around? Right? Oh, see, all my energy is just gone. No. Rolling around is perfect. Yeah, it's too hot. It's too hot these days. It's really bad. Why? Why do you keep going after my topaz? What is this monstrosity? I don't remember if I had this energy issue the first. I feel like it is. Everyone will get deflated by that clown. I don't like that clown. I really don't. It just looks bad. The clown looks horrible. I don't like it. I don't like the clown very much. But yeah, he just smacks you. Okay, this is a little bit more favorable, I will say. Where is Numbies right here? You know what? I'm gonna go smack him so Numby can hit. And then surely, will this be enough? It is not enough. I lied. He didn't choose to be made that way. Did he choose anything? That's the real question. Did he choose anything? To be fair, to my understanding, this guy is like the monster created by Asman, which is one of the Lord Ravengers. I think that's my understanding of the situation. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah. There we go. We can let Numby go again. Or just go in general. Okay, actually this is good because this lets me figure out where Numby can go next to follow Ashvale. Because otherwise I have to like pick and choose where the heck Numby goes. Oh! He got punched by his own teammate. I see a certain somebody is on, so I have to go put on their stream too. Where? There you go. There you go. Hi Wubsy, hello, how are you? He's in our way, so he got deserved to get destroyed. That sounds so violent. What happened? Hello, how are you? Hopefully it's not hot in your area. Is it hot in your guys' area these days? I feel like it's already summer for a lot of you guys, but like, oh man, I'm dying in the heat right now, guys. I'm dying in the heat. It's pretty hot, yes, very. It makes me so sad. I don't like it. I don't like it. 90s? Not 90s, but yeah, okay. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, 80s to me is already really hot. That to me is already very hot for me. At least make it fast and painless. He's suffering enough with his looks alone. I told you. I told you. It's not even summer yet. Technically it is now. Now that it's June, it's summer, right? Right? It's now summer because it's June. Oh, he punched his teammate again. I'm doing alright. How are you? I'm doing fine. I've been playing a lot of Cookie Run. For real though, I'm not used to it. Yeah. I got 4 hours of sleep these past few days. My filter is getting loose. Well, I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have a hard time when the weather changes? Like, because it's been a lot warmer these days, I feel like I personally am having a really hard time sleeping because it's hot in my room. This PC is slowly cooking me. Yeah, you see, this is why I have a fan now under my desk to constantly blow at me. It's a little portable fan so I only turn it on when I'm streaming now. Hang on. I'll consider it summer once Anime Expo begins. Really? That's like in July though. And it's harder to stay asleep. It is. The amount of times I wake up in the middle of the night because it's so hot. It's so uncomfortable. Which server should I play on HSR? Up to you. Whichever server I think is easiest for you. I just keep the AC on when I sleep so it helps. I think my family wants to start turning on the AC soon, which I am not against. I am not against that. I really like the AC, but I'm also... This is why I got myself a fan, you know? This is why I got myself a fan. It's getting hot. I picked up a PoE 2 with a friend. My PC is gradually going nuclear, so it's intensive and warm. Ooh, jeez. Oh my goodness. I need relationship advice. Why would you ask me for a relationship advice? I don't think I would be the best person in the world for a relationship advice. I don't know about you. I don't think I would be the best person in the world. I don't have very... I feel like I had some pretty bad relationships more than anything, so like... The new PC fan is secretly pretty soft. Oh jeez. Sleep is definitely a struggle in the heat. It is. She's right, don't ask her, ask me. Should I propose to Castrates? We've been dating for over a year. Okay, the real question is, but like, just because you've been dating for over a year, is it a good relationship, okay? You're one of those? What does that mean? That's okay. It's a good question. I had to ask Numby. You should ask Numby too, see if Numby has any advices. Numby will surely give you no bad advice, right? Surely. But yeah, in all honesty though, I think if you ask me like actual real relationship advices, I think I would give very bad ones because the only ones I can give are like the very, I think, stereotypical like, oh yeah, everybody tells you that kind of thing. Which I don't think is very useful. You know? She's a bit weird, she only talks about death, but she's cute. She does not only talk about death, what are you talking about? Do you think the clown got any games? This is gonna sound really bad. I don't agree with this. But I'm pretty sure this clown can be someone's hear me out. It's gonna sound horrible, but I'm pretty sure that clown can be someone's hear me out. There we go, 2 cycle. Wait, why is it telling me that I got a better score when it's still 2 cycles? What is this monstrosity? The god devouring offspring definitely got game. I'm glad I'm not the only one that sees it. You're gonna say there's plenty of fish in the sea? I do say that. I do say that. How'd you know? Have you not heard people are going crazy for Kefka in Final Fantasy XIV? Who the heck is Kefka? For a second, I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, do you mean Kafka? And I'm like, that doesn't sound quite right. Because everyone goes crazy. Clown man? There's a clown man? Oh god, he reminds me of Joker. Like the like paint in his face. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like his colors. I remember I was discussing with Zeph a while back. Did you guys know that there is like there's a psychology study on colors, that colors makes you feel a certain way. And if you guys don't know, red and yellow as a combination is called the hunger colors. And it's because psychologically, by seeing red and yellow, you get a little hungry. So if you guys don't know, a lot of restaurants uses the logos, colorings of red and yellow to some degree, or red at least, to capture attention because it's really bold, but also it's to make you hungry. That's what he looks like to me. Kefka has a lot of red and yellow. Maybe if I am half awake and on a lot of cold medicine, yes. You'll be surprised. Some people have some interesting hear me outs. That's why it's called a hear me out, right? Right? Pom Pom is also red and yellow. Food, yes. Yes. Food. That's apparent. I don't think that's like necessarily the first thing you think about, but it's definitely supposed to be a thing you think about is food. Or I don't know, maybe I don't know how that works. I guess it's just you start kind of feeling hungry. I'm not sure how that works. It's just that's the logic behind it. You definitely have some interesting hear me outs. I already talked about this. I feel like my hear me outs are not hear me outs. Because a hear me out to me is like it's something that not a lot of people would agree with. That's why it's called a hear me out. Because you have to like explain it. My hear me outs are not anything you need to explain because there's a lot of people that would agree. That's why. So it's like, I don't really think it is. It's really nothing that grand. So it's like, My Pom Pom plushie, or plush staring at me is pure. You have a Pom Pom plush? That's so cute. I want a pom pom. I have like my sister technically. She has like pom pom ears. It's really cute. She got it at like one of the conventions I went to. So she just wears it in like the little pom pom ears, and it has like a little hat on the side and everything. It's very adorable. Very, very adorable. Why does this guy just not get beat up faster? I do not like this robot guy at all. Oh, I lost my stacks. All my stacks are gone. Friend grabbed me it from a pop-up store at Anime Expo. How nice! I know, that's the nice thing about the conventions is they have a lot of like Hoyo shops usually. So like if you look for like official merchandises, they are often at conventions. They are a little pricey, but you know, like, you know, it's nice though, you know. Kefka, Glamrock, Freddy, I could go on, but I won't. I remember you said Glamrock Freddy before, I do remember that. I remember this. When we were talking about it before, me and Riddy. I mean, that is why. I was actually afterwards. Riddy was she was showing me some videos. And I was staring at it. I'm like, oh great. So these are some people's hear me out. Hello, hello, Chaos. Hello. How are you? How are you? How you doing? Right, that's what a hear me out is, right? Okay, so I'm already almost at 50%. I noticed that my frame is blocking it, but if you guys, I'm at like 46%. That's what my thing says right now. And I am not even into cycle 1. That's actually, maybe this is a good sign. The only bad sign now is technically I have no elemental weakness here. So now right here is all just burst damage. Zero cycle use codes, I wish. I don't think I'm gonna zero cycle this one because this one technically you want to break him, or it's easier to break him. It's like one of those things. I don't know if I can. I guess it depends on how much damage I can do. That only did 2%. That is looking grim. Oh no. Only 2%? Oh wait, that did 1? That didn't even do 1. Okay, well. Because he has the second cycle, that's the problem. He has the second phase. Second phase is a little different though. His second phase he has like, I think he has some elation. mechanics to it. You can ignore it, but if you have elation, I think it works a little better. Oh man. Oh, what the? I forgot how those little pom-poms work. He just did like 10% by himself. Just for smacking him. This is why I used the Venturing and Topaz here. I wonder if it would be better if I use my Venturing and Topaz team here. Because Ash Veil can kill Pom-Pom pretty quickly, especially with all the breaks. What's your favorite restaurant? Well, one, even if I had one, I probably wouldn't say it. Mostly because I may unintentionally dox myself if I say it. But truth be told, it sounds strange. I genuinely feel like I don't have much opinions about certain things. So like, unfortunately, I don't actually have a favorite restaurant. I have a bunch of like food places that I would like, but I don't think I actually have a favorite restaurant. I kind of just go to random places and eat, and if they have like a favorite thing of mine, I would eat it, kind of thing. The second part is to ask, what would be a USA meal at that restaurant? What do you mean? Exactly. Wait, what do you mean? What would be an Issa meal at that restaurant? Like if I had my own meal at the restaurant? Okay, I definitely can't do this in 2 cycles. That's sad. Maybe I could do this with my Adventure and Topaz team. Just maybe. I might try that. I might try my Adventure and Topaz team on this side instead. Your own meal. If I had to have my own meal, I think anything noodle based would do. I am a big fan of noodles. A really, really big fan of noodles. So like ramen, udon, things like that. I like those kind of things. Those are my comfort foods. If I'm ever feeling down or I feel sad, you would often find me eating some kind of noodle of sorts. Or pasta. I eat pasta too a lot. Would be the most unhealthy meal? What do you mean? Actually, I would like to add cabbage to it and things like that. I just like warm and comforting food. Issa udon. Udon? Yes, udon. I like udon a lot. Like if anything, I think one of the things my family likes to do, if they go on trips, my mom, she likes to baby people. That's a typical Asian mom. She likes to baby us even if we're like older. So my mom always gets worried when they leave. She's always worried about like me eating. I guess she's just worried that I'm not gonna eat very healthily or that I'm gonna skip meals. So what she likes to do before she leaves is she tries to set a whole entire like meal plan. Or she makes basically a lot of food to force me to eat because I have to finish it all by myself. And one of the things she loves to make every single time is like a giant pot of udon. And I kid you not, that udon can last me for like 2 weeks. Because it's supposed to be meant for like 5 people. But it sounds horrible because it's not healthy, but I can eat that for like days on end. It's just, if I feel like it's like, we call it boring, then I would add like cabbage to it. Little things like that. Do you finish it all by yourself? Yeah. Like I said, I'm picky on some things, but when it comes to food, I'm not that picky. I will literally eat the same meal over and over again for several days straight, for 3 meals a day. I'm really not that picky. I know some people, they can't eat the same meal over and over again. I can eat the same meal over and over again. It does not bug me. Sometimes I'll be like, I want some variation, and quote unquote my variation is just adding cabbage. I'll add boiled cabbage to my udons or something. Something really like random. Or like I'll be fine to eat one random meal that's different and then I go back to eating my udon. It's bad. I hear this a lot with Asian families. Yeah, That's how they are. That's a lot of meal prep. Yeah, that's what my mom does. Well, it's not even meal prep, it's just one meal. Technically, it's just a big meal. Isa, any game you're looking forward to see on Summer Game Fest? I'll be quite honest. What the heck is Summer Game Fest? Is that like news for games? Is that what it is? Like kind of like the new E3 now? I don't know. I'll be quite honest, I don't keep up with it. I kid you not, guys, when I say that I live under a rock, I live under a rock. I act not even within 4 cycles. Okay, I'm gonna switch out this team with Asheville and see if this works. Surely it'll work. Surely it'll work. For now, I leave this alone though, and we'll continue to the next one. Starting tomorrow, just some game reveals and trailers. If there's any good like mystery games, I would like more mystery games. Like lately, I've been watching some of the content creators that I like watching, and they've been doing like Danganronpa. Danganronpa, it's like, I don't know, I just like the mystery portion of the game. So like if they had any like good like mystery games, I would love that, because I feel like there's not a lot, you know. Never heard of either. You're not alone under the rock, I know. Hoping for more news on new Persona stuff. You do like Persona a lot, Boo. I do remember that. Persona is a good game though, so like I completely understand. They make good games, the company in general. We'll just have to figure out which games to add to Iso's list. That's the other thing. I feel like though, like a lot of the games you guys offer me have been quite good. Like, where are some of the games you guys have offered me? You guys have offered me Nier Automata. We've also played Expedition 33, and those, I think, honestly, I would have never thought I would have liked those games. Well, Nier Automata really told me I would like it, but I didn't think Expedition 33 would be something I would like as much, and I liked it actually quite a bit. So mostly just looking to see if they drop news about Monster Hunter. Fair. November looking like an exclusive game release to one game. Exclusive game release? What do you mean? Like just like a different version for one specific game? Or November? That's really late though. But I know games take a really long time. GTA? Isn't it a running joke that GTA is just, it always seems like it's coming out, but it's never actually coming out? GTA is mostly a role-playing game, right? I've seen some like really cool like VTuber collabs with GTA that I was actually kind of interested in to some degree, but again, I think usually like those servers are like you have to RP with other people, which I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna be really awkward doing that. I would like to, but I think I would be really awkward. But also, I feel like it's like a limited slot kind of thing, and I feel like it goes to people who should be able to play more. If you don't play a lot, I feel like it's like kind of like a waste, if that makes sense. I feel bad for all the games trying to get out of GTA's way only for it to be delayed. It's like I keep hearing about GTA 6 and then I actually never see anything about it. But I think it's like a role-playing game, or at least I see it mostly as that. I could be wrong. I could be horribly wrong. Will I be able to get 3 stars on this? Can I at least get 2 stars? Please. Maybe. The only bad thing about this team, they're strong, but they're so incredibly slow. So incredibly slow. We got September games packed up. Is there any games that you guys are excited for? Like, is there any specific games that you guys are looking forward to the most for this? You said it was like Summer Game Fest or something? I didn't hit it. I didn't hit that. I thought I had enough energy for that and I didn't. Oh well. It's just the freaking robot. The one robot. I want to play Witchbrook so bad. I don't know if that's related, but it's on Steam. Witchbrook? What is that about? Waiting for an actual Gears E date. And excited for Control Resonant this summer. September. I have no clue what any of those games are. Any TLDRs of like what type of game that is? Holy crap, I don't know any of it. Not yet. I want to look at the fest first to see what's around. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe some news on Tides of Annihilation, but honestly excited to see any game. It is so sad to say I have never heard any of these names in my life. Unless it might be the same situation as in like I know it, but I only know like images of it. I think that you guys have told me multiple times these certain games and then I end up actually knowing it, but it's because I only know the image. Like the main character, rather. It's kind of bad, Witchbrook is like Stardew Valley, but with witches and magic academia. And multiplayer too. Wait, that's kind of cute. Control is an RPG. Okay. RPG. Witchbrook is a Sims game. Okay. That's actually super cute. So you can be like a little witch. Do you farm in that? Well, okay, maybe you don't farm, but maybe you farm making potions. Maybe. Something like that. That is cute. I like that idea. We are supposed to play Stardew Valley. We're supposed to. We have not. There's also Persona 6 leaks out there. Really? Persona 6? Oh man, how many Persona series are there? There's 3, 4, 5. It's been a while since 5 came out though. 5 has been out for a very long time. I think now it has at least. RP is big in GTA, but the main game has a story mode that's like 40 to 50 hours? What? With a bunch of side contents that can triple the length. GTA Online itself has even more content than that. There's a story? Oh, I did not know that. They've just been non-stop milking 5. 5 came out 10 years ago? Has it really been 10 years? That is crazy. Wow, it's been that long. I didn't even realize. I'm gonna get a 2-star on this one. I can already tell. I'm only at 50%. Unless I can somehow like wipe a bunch of HP here and now, it's not gonna happen. Persona 4 came out in 2009? What the? Where did all his HP go? Wait, wasn't I just at like 80 to 70%? What happened to all his HP? My wish came true, but I still don't think I'm gonna kill him in one cycle. That was crazy. Well, wasn't expecting that. Okay, it worked out, I guess, but does that work? Okay, there we go. 2008 vanilla, 2012 for golden. Oh, it's been so long. They take a really long time to make their games though. And you know, to be fair, at least it's like top notch, right? It's pretty good when you make it. It's because you killed a spear. When you kill his spear, it's big damage to his boss. Oh really? I don't pay attention, I'll be quite honest. It's kind of bad, but like I didn't pay attention to that. I see suddenly he has big damage gone and I'm like, what happened to you? I know this guy you usually want to do AoE attacks for obviously to get rid of the spears, but I just didn't realize that it would just take all his HP like that. I didn't know that either. Yeah, I didn't realize. I just knew that you do better damage on him if you do that, but I didn't realize it was that. It was that insane. Hi Ocean, hello, how are you? Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get it in 2 cycles. I mean, I have a chance? I think I have a chance, but it's not going to happen in this run. If I redo the run, I might be able to. I might. I'm doing alright. I'm just playing Fate Grand Order. Ooh, how is it? If you're a fan of the Fate series, are you interested in the Star Rails collab of the Fate series? By the way, have you guys seen the leaks of it? If you guys are interested in leaks, have you guys seen the leaks of Novako and Rin and Gil? Game is doing alright? That's good, that's good. I'm saving up for Gilgamesh for his next rerun. But you get him for free. Right? I think you get him for free, unless you want to edit on him. I think it's Rin you have to pull for. Okay, I am... Okay, not bad. I would like to. In Fate Grand Order. Oh, is it also a gacha game? You can get either Archer or Gilga for free. I mean, I have Archer and I don't use him. So, I don't play HSR? Okay, I had to ask. Can't even afford free? Sometimes people can't. Unless if you don't play, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm going to try this team here and this team here. I don't think this is gonna end well. I really don't think this team is gonna end well. I'm kind of scared now that Gil is free because I don't want my Glorious King to be washed. I mean, honestly, so far in HSR, so we had a Fate collab. I want to say last year. Has it been a year? And they gave us Archer and Saber. Saber you had to pull if you want her. Archer was free. And Archer, the free unit, actually has been doing really well. I think actually he's been doing super well. So I feel like maybe Gil will do okay too. Somehow the free characters are actually doing great. Fate is indeed a year old, right? It's been a year. Part 1 is turning 1 year in July. That is crazy. So it will be like 1 year old officially by the time part 2 comes out. That makes sense. I heard that it's like a long-term collaboration situation. I'm not sure if that's true, but that would be kind of cool. It would be kind of cool. Though I don't know. I don't know any of the characters. Part 3 Lancer, sure. Riddy was telling me all about like the stories on the Fate Stay like situation, and she was telling me that it's a common meme that Lancer is just always gets killed off, and I'm like, that's a common thing, and she's like, yes, this is a very common thing. I'm like, oh. It's kind of sad. Archer seems to be doing better than Saber, it seems, for the most part. Yeah, I think Saber has a little bit of some problems in her kit, and part of it is like the energy that she requires all the time to do like her damage, and then apparently her damage ramping is not that high either. I do have his alter version. Ooh, I don't have Archer in FGO. His alter version? Is it like his... Because Archer is like... Okay, to my understanding, I am sorry if this is like leaks to anybody. Close your ears or something, because I don't care about leaks, but I also don't play the game, so I have to hear like... I have to learn different things. He's like... Archer is like a future self of somebody? Like the main character? Something like that? Saber is pretty weak even for E6? Oh no. His emo evil version. He has an emo evil version? What happened? What happened to him? My ears are closed. Please tell me when I can open. Yes, close your ears. I already know about the future thing? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, some people don't. I just know it because I had to ask people to explain to me Fate, some of the Fate lore, because I don't know it very well. Every character needs an emo evil version. They always need an emo evil version. Is metal? Okay, I think can someone tell Ender that he can open his ears back? You can open your ears. You're free. Also, I don't think this. Well, okay, we're at 17%. I don't know if that's a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's good. Can I hear now? Yes, you can hear. Yes, you can hear. Open your ears. Yep, open your ears. Your ears are free to be opened once more. Welcome back. Don't open them yet. I haven't said anything. Don't open them yet. And I want Archer in his FGO account. In my FGO account. That's fair. So when you play the Fate, is it a gacha game as well? So you have to pull for characters as well in the game? Question mark? It is? Oh my goodness. All the gachas. How good is the gacha system there? Out of curiosity. How good is the gacha there? One of the OG gacha games. Oh. One of the OGs. Bad? Oh. Oh no. Is it? It did not have a pity system? So you can just always lose? So there's no pity at all, you'll get a 5-star every 100 pulls. They didn't even have something like that. So you can literally pull thousands and possibly get no 5-star period. That would be really sad. That sounds really demoralizing. Wait, so does it have a pity system now? Maybe? I don't know how well I'm doing. I'm at 47? Oh, wait, actually, maybe I'm not doing so bad. 47%. And I'm in 1 cycle. I feel like I'm only gonna 2 cycle this though, so I might not do that much better. Unfortunate. Game released in 2015 in Japan. Got its pity system in 2022? That's 4 years ago. Wait, that's 4 years ago. Ooh, I see. It sounds kind of grim. Recently has its pity system. That is a little painful. How do you guys survive playing a game like that? I don't know, doesn't that make you guys a little sad? Is that why you guys like gambling so much these days? Are you guys just so used to gambling now? The really, really intensive gambling? Holy, that's the OG gambling right there. In 1 multi, I got my 5-star beast servant in 1 multi. Nice! Oh, that sounds so grim. Genshin started my gambling. I would say Girls Frontline started my gambling, probably. Since that's technically my first gacha game. But I don't even think I really spent money in that game. I played it, but I didn't really spend. The low-star servants are actually really good. Okay. So it's not bad, but obviously if you want certain characters, you obviously want to gamble, you know? You'll want to gamble, but you'll be okay if you don't. Technically. Gambling is tied to the essence of my being. Oh no. Gambling is a way of life. I mean, okay, we're gonna be realistic here though, and everything in life is a gamble. You know what I mean? Everything in life, you have to take a chance. and gamble it and get opportunities and all those things. Being philosophical and realistic, you know. Technically. I feel like I can do this in 4 cycles. Hopefully 3, but man, I can't. My 3-star. That makes me so sad. But I wonder if I can at least get 2-star on the other one. That's still 6 stars though, total. It's not gonna change. It just looks nicer that they're all 2 stars. Versus 3-star, 1-star, 2-star. I guess it just looks nicer. So sad. Gambling is love, gambling is life. Oh, jeez. Oh, actually, 3 stars. Or not 3 stars, 3 cycles. Not as bad as I thought. Interesting. One of my favorite low star supports is Hans Andersen, the guy who made the original Little Mermaid story. Oh, that's interesting. The guy who made the original the Little Mermaid story is actually really sad. It's actually really sad, if I remember correctly. My cousin had a baby recently. He told me he lost the 50-50. He wanted a boy and got a girl. Hey. I will say, out of experience, because my family has a lot of like babies and everything, I will have to say, girls are a little easier to take care of than guys. Not to be mean, but like, trust me, when you're lacking sleep in the middle of the night and you gotta change the diaper, I don't think you want to gamble getting peed on. So like, you kind of want a girl, man, when it comes to like late night like diaper changes. You know? True. The amount of times I've helped my mom take care of one of my baby cousins and that happens, it's like, it's the worst thing in the world. And then imagine what it feels like as a parent when you're lacking sleep for 4 nights in a row and then you get peed on. You got peed on? No, I didn't, but like, my mom, she works as like a nurse who takes care of babies that are premature. So basically she takes care of like little babies. Usually like they come out too early, so you know they're a little sick, or sometimes they're not strong enough to do things by themselves. So she has every single time my family members get like a baby in the house, they come to my mom for help. So the amount of times I've had to babysit my cousins, or the amount of times I've had to like just, you know, in general help out, this is why I'm really, somehow I'm very good at taking care of babies. But yeah, unfortunately the boys tend to just, if you don't put their diaper on fast enough, they will pee. They do not care. No. A lot of the fairy tales have dark origins. Holy crap, the fairy tales are extremely dark. Extremely dark. I did not do this as a baby. I mean, it depends on like, it's just sometimes if you don't do it fast enough, they will just go. For whatever reason, they just do it. They don't mean to, you know, it just happens. It just happens. Some kids are like okay, but I've heard unfortunately many will do it. They don't mean to. They're having the time of their life, you know. They don't know any better. Boop, boop, boop. Should I'm not gonna get his energy anyways. Unfortunate. Oh, I can do that though, and make everyone go skip ahead. I wonder if I should have saved Adventuring's ult or Pom. Oh wow. Hi Will. Hello. How are you? But I can do this. I have to put my ult on him right away. If I put my ult on him right away, everything will be okay. Because he's gonna summon his minions, and then Ashvale's ult might end up going on the minions instead. So I need to put his ult on him right now. It is only a matter of time until they somehow add HSR characters into Grand Order. You don't know, maybe, since technically they have a collab with Star Rail, allowing Star Rail Star Rail to have Fate characters. Wouldn't it work the other way around too? I wonder which character they would have though, because so far technically they only have had a it's not even a collab, it's their own freaking game, but they have had a Star Rail character appear in their other game, Honkai Impact the Third, and it was Sparkle. And that's so far the only character we've had kind of like leave the game. It's not really a collab, it's their own game, is it? Like they kind of made it where like all the universes are kind of intertwined with each other. Kind of. Did I smack him? Aventurine smacked him, I think. Almost all of the Fate series collabs is also their own game. I heard that based on the way the story works, it's like any collab they have is considered canon, because it just counts as like another universe that things happen in for them. So therefore, technically everything that happened in Star Rail is true. Everything is canon. I wonder how that works. How does that work? Isn't Welt the same Welt from Honkai Impact the Third? Yeah. Yes, he is. Oh, perfect. Yep, that's interesting. Yeah, I wonder how that works. I guess it's because you can just have different timelines and then there'll be no problems. No problems if they're all just different timelines. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get 3 stars on this one. Sag. I'll get 2 stars for sure though. I am very confident on 2 stars, but definitely not 3 stars. Definitely not 3 stars. Also, he's killing my team. He's kind of killing my team. Or different points in time, like past or future. Yeah. I think it's because the timeline for Fate is like technically they have the war multiple times. I forgot what it's called at the current top of my head. So they have it multiple times. So it's you know, it's just a different war each time they wanted it to work that way. Damn it, it's on his minion. Crap, it's on his minion. There's multiple timelines in Fate, yeah. Multiple timelines. So everything is canon. It's just different timelines. So I wonder which one would be the HSR one then. Because it's like they're like a futuristic timeline kind of situation. Wonder how that works. Oh my god. Yeah, I get 2 stars, so it's not much better. Time to pull up the Fate timeline video? Oh no, is it a lot? Is it a really big video? Also, each hero can have multiple classes like Caster. Gilgamesh is so chill. Really? Like the name Archer and such is just it's their class name rather, but it's to hide like their real name, isn't it? Like there's a reasoning behind the fact they're called X, Y, and Z, right? I think was it. Gilgamesh and chill in the same sentence will never sit right with me. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people tell me that I should go and watch it. Or at least I should watch some of it. He does chill out though. Does he? Because every servant knows the story of other servants. Oh. So they like have to kind of hide it. Too unbothered to do anything. Is that good? I think I'm gonna die here. My poor Ashvale is so close to dead. Oh god. Caster Gilgamesh is after he gets humbled? Did he get beat up? Like what happened? If you call Saber King Arthur, they know she's gonna carry around Excalibur. Yeah, that makes sense. And then it's like you're at a disadvantage if that's the case. Their name and identity is their biggest secret. Okay. Do you as the master know? Like, will you as the master get to know that that's who they are? Or do you also not know? Is it also a secret to you? Or quick question, yes, because you figured out their powers. Yeah, okay. Of course, I had to ask, okay? I don't know. Some like games or something, whatever series, they sometimes make it where even the master doesn't know, okay? Except for a certain someone. Okay, except for a certain someone. I wonder if we are gonna get an Ilya with her berserker like Clara. I don't know, I've heard some rumors about certain characters already. Wait, that's so cute, Seth. Those do not, well, I guess they kind of look like octopuses, but they're so cute. A coral octopus. I want it, but what am I gonna do with it? That's the only thing. What am I gonna do with it? What am I gonna do with it? I feel like I get so many pets for no reason. I'm gonna have an army of animals. I kid you not. I'm tempted, Seth. I'm very tempted. That is like my colors right there. It is so cute. And it's corals. Oh, the corals are so cute. The pink one, when I saw it, I thought, wow, that fits. I know it does. I was actually, like, I was thinking in my head, like, I created, like, a guy version of my character. Not, like, a guy version, but, like, an opposite version. But they have, like, opposite colors and everything, too. But I was, like, thinking an octopus as a pet for them. Okay, wait. The biggest lie in fake community is there's a watch order? Oh, no. What should I do with all the leftover cookies and brownies I have? Okay, the watch order, there is no watch order. Fate Zero and Fate Stay directly has one, kind of, but after that, nope. Fate Zero is more like a prequel to Stay Night. I just know there's a lot. That's all I know, there's a lot. Too much. Elation. I should have paid attention more to these, but okay. Fate is so confusing, I could never get into it. That's kind of me too. Like, I understand like a TLDR of how the war situation kind of goes into it, but like I don't think I can ever understand like the other lore stuff or all the extra things that happens. It's so freaking much. Unless it's a direct sequel, there's no watch order. You can watch Fate Zero before or after. It just gives context on Fate Stay Night, but you don't have to watch it first. Oh jeez. There's so much. I'm not gonna lie, Seth, I've seen that artist around with the little octopus design, and there was a few designs I liked of theirs, but I've been good about not trying to adopt any of them. I've been very good about not adopting anything. It's so hard. You see a design, you like it, and then you want it. You want to get it, but then I have to sit there and think about it. Like there was this really cute witch design. Let me actually go look for it real quick. They're so cute. I get it. They're so cute. Let me go find this witch design. I was so tempted. and I mildly lost my chance, actually, mildly. I'm like a little sad. I know, like, darn it. Let me see if I can go find it. They sold it already, so it should be here. Let me see. No idea what I should do. There's a lot, though. There's a lot. Saber has a Lancer version, Summer Archer version. They have a lot of versions. There's also Assassin, Santa Rider. There's a lot of different versions I'm hearing. There we go. Here's this. Boop, boop, boop. Sand over. Boop. I was very tempted for this design. The pink octopus is still available. You're being bad influence. That's what it is. You're being bad influence. Hi, Lycan. Hello. How are you? How you doing? If you want to be more confused, Saber has a daughter who's actually a girl, but that's because she was initially King Arthur, right? Question mark? Right? That's like the idea, so I'm not surprised. I've seen her designs go around, yeah, so I like that design. I was really tempted, but I was like, the blue is really dark, so like it doesn't match my design very well. But I love the broom so much. I actually really like the broom. So I was like, I was so tempted. But I think it's like, I didn't think that the outfit matched very well with my design. But I'm like, if I get a witch outfit, I kind of want something like that. That's kind of nice. Obviously like a different dress, but I really like that broom kind of look. It was such a good idea. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm off the goose. She has a son? A son who's a girl? I don't quite understand. Oh, that didn't work. And also, I don't know exactly what you're referring to. Like, Saber got turned into a guy by magic and slept with his sister. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna ask, actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask. I heard that it's a lot of stuff, but okay. And this is why I'll never quite understand. Also, my Yao Guang is kind of dying. Something it's good to not know. Sometimes it's good not to know. Sometimes it's better not to know. Forbidden knowledge. I mean, I don't think it's forbidden knowledge, but I think I'm gonna take longer trying to wrap my head around it more than needed. So unless I'm trying to get into it, then I guess it makes more sense for me to try and understand it more. But because I'm not, it's like, it's more work. The topic is a passport. It's more of just like confusion. I'm back. I figured out what to do with the leftover cookies and brownies. Are you gonna give it away? Are you gonna give it to somebody? Is it gonna become like a present? My guy just got hit. No. I actually am gonna restart this. I feel like my Yao Guang got done dirty. My Yao Guang got really done dirty right there. A said son or daughter is the one who started the final fight against King Arthur, the fight that caused his death. Oh, that is unfortunate. Wouldn't this team be better with Ho-Ho than Dan? I do not have Ho-Ho. I just did not care to get Ho-Ho. I'm gonna be real here. I used all my whatchamacallits for E6 Topaz, who's been doing really well for me because I strongly built her, but I don't have Ho-Ho, so it's okay. Plus, Ho-Ho scares the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Ho-Ho terrifies me. I'm making some custard and ice cream for some friends using the leftovers. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Custard and ice cream. Ice cream sounds like a good thing right now. You really need the ice cream right now. Ice cream is a big, big thing. That little girl? Yeah, the green one with like a kind of like a what do you call it? Like a spirit tail. Literally called Mr. Tails, I think. She scares the crap out of me. Not her character, but her gameplay scares me. Right. Honestly, with the current bosses in Star Rail, it is extremely scary to have units that are just healers. Unless this Hyacinth is like... I don't feel very safe using healers in this game. I feel like I'm constantly on the verge of death. It's not... I don't like that feeling. At least with shielders, it's like... you can last a little longer, you know? If Gilgamesh has nothing that makes him good against everything in this game, then he is bad? Oh jeez. What do you mean? Gotta live on the edge? See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Gotta live on the edge with Ho-Ho's healing, though it did get better with the buff. I heard it got better, but it still gets a little scary. Just a little. Which I'm not very fond of. I'm not fond of it. The reason why I have a good amount of leftovers is because I made them for an event yesterday. Oh, 2 pans of brownies and 40-ish cookies. That's a lot of cookies. Dispel the gloom, restores disguise. In FGO, for some reason, all his attacks are really good against every servant in the game. I don't know, maybe it fits with his character? I don't know his character very well, so that's the other thing. Holy crap, they really like to bully one character. And they all like bullying specifically either Yao Guang or Avaneshia. Which I kinda need to live. They're bullying all my DPSs. What is this monstrosity? Dan might need to use his skill a lot more than I was hoping for. Usually he's very SP friendly, but I might need him to use his skill a little bit more if I want to live. I just need to get 1 star of this. 1 star. He needs to be lore accurate. I guess we'll see. I think right now a lot of people are really hyped for his animation. A lot of people are pretty hyped about his animation. He gets like a cool joint attack too. All the... I kind of wish they do this for the other characters in Star Rail, but like maybe eventually they will. But currently the Fate Stay Night characters, they have joint attacks, which is really cool looking. So like one day maybe we'll have joint attacks too. The joint attacks are pretty cool. They're really cool. Should I test my luck with pair picking tomorrow? I feel like you should wait a day and then do tree climbing again. His character is egotistical tyrant who also has the power to back up his claims. His funny swords that is a sword before the concept of swords. What does that mean? What does that mean? It's a sword before a sword, so it's a concept of a sword. Is it like okay, I play a lot of Hoyo games, so like forgive me for all my examples, it's mostly Hoyo stuff. But is it kind of like how Alice's hat is not a witch's hat, but it's a concept of a hat? Is that sort of thing? It means it can destroy anything. Okay. It looks like a sword, but it isn't a sword. You know, that's reasonable. I feel like there's a lot of things where like it looks like one thing, but it's not that one thing. Why do these guys do so much damage? Is that just me? Why are they doing so much damage? I feel like it shouldn't be this bad. Maybe it's just this bad this time around. I heard he was like a jack of all trades but master of none. Gil? I have no clue. That's why I'm learning a little bit by other people. I don't know anything about the Fate Stay Night series. I don't know anything about the Fate series at all. So I just hear from other people. I only know what is currently in the Star Rail series. kind of bad. Kind of bad. He just shoots his treasures at you. I did hear about that. That is what he does in the Star Rail animation too. Is he creates all these portals, and all the portals are like his treasures. So all he does is shoots out all the treasures that he has for you. And then I know one of his animations is him stealing treasures. Or stealing other characters' weapons, rather. So, it's kind of funny. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. How are you? How are you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just like, I'm trying to do this end content. I'm only at 37%. That is... It is kind of... I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not even at the bug yet. Does Archer does his full chant for ultimate blade work? Is it the super long like phrasing that he does? That's okay. I can redo this. I'm fine with that. Where is it? I have Archer because you get him for free. Is ultimate? Is it this? Is it this thing? Because I want Gilgamesh to do the same thing. I don't know. They gave him this. Hello, I'm doing good. That's good to hear. Yes, yeah. He does this every single time you press his ultimate button. So you have to listen to this entire thing. And then he says this when he actually does his thing. I am the phone. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then I think for the fake characters, they only have the Japanese. I don't remember. I use original licensed Japanese voice, really? He sounds almost exactly the same, so where is his forehead? I don't know. Just here to learn because I'm struggling with this anomaly. Can't even clear the king in 6 cycles. It is, I'm not gonna lie, Anomaly is usually very rough. Very rough. And I don't know if I'm the best person to learn from because I do very weird teams. I do weird teams and I have some premium teams as well. Like I have the premium remembrance team. I have some kind of weird makeshift follow-up team, but I kid you not, E6, S5, E2, S1, E1, S1, E2, S1. So it's like I don't think my teams are very good comparisons. E0, S0, E1, S1, E1, S1, E0, S0. This one I was able to do 3-star if I used my follow-up team, but then this team cannot do this. They had a lot of issues. You moved the 3-star clown team. I tried. I wanted to see if I can do this better, like maybe 3-star this with this team. I couldn't. I was trying to see if I can get a better star, but I would, no matter what, I'll only get 6 stars. It just looks more even if it's 2-2-2 versus 3-1-2. You know what I mean? It just looks nicer that it's all even versus 3-1-2. This AA cycle's demonic. God, I'm actually, I don't know. I'm not even on Blight. This bug is killing me. I feel like I've been doing okay, but he's like actually killing my team. Which I don't know how I feel. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Heavens and earth. Oh my god, that's a huge paragraph. I don't know. I don't have Saber. So I don't know what her activation is. I think it's pretty short though. I do know that every single time she uses her ult though, she does scream Excalibur. I've used her enough in Currency War to know that she does go Excalibur all the time. So, but I don't recall what her ult activation is, because technically in Currency War she can be in the back line or in the front, and I use her usually in the back if I have her. Yeah. But yeah, this anomaly is kind of painful. I actually, I'm not, I don't really know what to do in this anomaly. I'll be quite honest. Like, I assume, obviously, this probably, you probably want Blade. I call him M Blade, okay? You probably want M Blade, which makes sense because everything has freaking fire weakness. So that's M Blade. But I'm not really sure what the other teams are catered for. I don't understand that. Same, my dot team with Dan PT also kept dying. God, they keep aiming at one person. Excalibur. Two Babe Bear is also my fault. I've been full saving this year. Ooh, who are you trying to save for? Right now, I have 400 pulls for Event Train. I am waiting because some odd reason, well, I'm waiting for, I don't know if you guys keep up with leaks. I like leaks, so if you guys don't like leaks, cover your ears. But for me, I like listening to leaks, so I've been waiting for Event Train's SP to see if it's true. If not, then you know what, I'll have plenty to save. But some odd reason, they will not let out Event Train. It's been over a year since his last rerun, which makes me really sad, so I don't know what happened to him. They don't want to release him from the dungeons. They done left him in Pentaconi. They've been giving him out for free, but they won't let you pull for him. It's weird. I think this boss is shilling M-Blade very hard because he can't die during ult. Oh, maybe. I heard that M-Blade, although he's a nihility, he can act as a sustain because he keeps himself from dying. So you can almost basically go sustainless with him, which sounds really scary to me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like sustainless teams. To me, it's not very realistic. It sounds like a huge gamble, and already in this game, you're doing a lot of RNG in battles, you know? I'm at 350 for Himiko. Novako, that's what I've been calling her, Novako. Oh man. No, her animations are terrifying. What's Himiko Nova? So they have announced that next patch will be a Himiko SP form. It's basically a second form of a character. You get a little bit more of their story and things like that. So it's Himiko Nova. That's what her new name is. It's a second form of Himiko. I might dip into it for M-Blade, but plan is E to S1. Good luck, good luck. I also lost my 50-50 in the Big Yao banner to the disappear. A sea of butterflies. Oh, Seely or Sela, however you say her name. I'm broke. I only got 430 pulls and debating what to pull. 430 is a lot though. I was wondering why haven't Himiko and Welt gotten any new forms. They're getting new forms. I don't know about Welt though. Welt is one of... I don't know when he would get one. I mean, they might end up doing a bigger story for him. Usually the second forms come when it includes like a story for them. Like we didn't get Evernight until we learned a little bit more about March. Dan, technically we got his Imbibitor Lune because we learned more about him. And then we got even more story of him in Forest, hence his third form. So every character seems to get it when they get more story. That's usually the current situation of things. So don't know where that's gonna go. I want to pull Rin, Himiko, M-Blade, and Yao. Oh my god, that's a lot. That is a lot. Himiko in a Bakushin uniform? What do you mean Bakushin? Well, got one of the best Nova Flares in the game, so I don't know if he'll get anything soon. I'm hoping they do that for Topaz. I want a Nova Flare Topaz. Truth be told though, my Topaz is doing really well. I'm not gonna lie. My Topaz kinda annihilates everything by herself. But I've worked really hard on her stats. So there's not much else I can do with her stats. Dan always getting more forms. He's really always getting more forms. He's always growing. It's character development. He gets the most character development. Right behind Trailblazer. Kinda crazy. Me and my E1 S1 Super Wolf unfinished mono team and looking at Novako. But Novako, her animation's so nice. how can you say no? Right? How can you say no? I can't blame you. It's just, it looks so nice. She gets a freaking giant robot. Meanwhile, March gets a whole other personality. That is true. She kind of flips the switch. Quite literally. Quite literally. Am I gonna get beat up? I'm gonna get beat up. Who's March? That is a very good question. Who's March? I only know Evernight. My team, I don't feel safe. How do I not feel safe with this team? Dan is supposed to be my best healer. I don't feel safe. I'm not even at the bugs yet. What is this monstrosity? Dan, you're not doing anything. They also, for some odd reason, really like targeting only one person. Like, I don't think it would be nearly as bad if they attacked everybody, but they've been mostly hitting only one person. First was Yao, then it was Evanescia, and now they're really hitting my Sunday. Dan is not danning, he's not. He's not protecting the team well enough. The bug guarantees auto targets those who are CC'd. Oh my goodness. Yeah, one of the reasons why I restarted was because in the very first run, other than me having to restart because Yao Guang was dying and Evanescia was dying, the other run, Sunday immediately got CC'd. And I'm just like, why do you do this? This is monstrosity. Can't even imagine that nuke move the bug does. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get nuked by that bug. It's gonna happen. It always happens every single time for me. I can't escape it. So it's gonna happen. You'll see what happens. I mean, he preserves, but only himself. It's like a Venturine. The Venturine has a tendency to only preserve himself. The rest of his team kind of dies. Also, if you move too fast, you lose HP easily since you take 500 damage per turn. Imagine Abundance Dan Hang who shares Shuhu. What do you mean share Shuhu? Also, have you guys finished the story? Have you guys finished the main quest? Cause I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused in the main quest. Just a little. I haven't? Okay. Then this question does not pertain to you. Okay, so those who haven't, cover your ears, turn away, look around, close the ears, close thy ears. But those who have finished the story quest, question: how the hell did Blade come out of the Velocity's maw? I'm a little confused on that. He looks like he got spit up. But I don't quite understand how he was able to kind of contain Shuhu. I'm a little confused on that portion. So he tasted a little bitter and got vomited. That sounds gross. And had time to switch clothes. You switch clothes? Hopefully into something more comfy. I left my ears open, now I'm curious. Look guys, I like leaks because I like discussing things. It doesn't ruin the experience for me, but I know that's not for everybody, okay? We'll be asking the right questions immediately. I'm curious. I need to know. I don't understand that portion. I was like thinking in my head, I'm like, does he have like some ferocity and abundance in him? Or what happened? I don't understand. Was he just lucky? Was Shuhu just gave up? What happened? I don't mind leaks. Yeah, I personally don't mind leaks. That's just me. So I have to try and be more mindful and kind of like mention I'm gonna talk about leaks. I'm guessing he used Shuhu's plant powers to latch on to the cliff or something. But like, does the Mara not bother him anymore? Question mark? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like when you talk to so like okay, I don't have Blade, but my sister does. So I've been like I listen to the voice lines. He's a lot more chill, and he doesn't seem like in pain, or he doesn't seem Mara strucken anymore. So like, you see where some of my confusion comes from, right? I heard people say he became an emanator of abundance. I got really confused by that. Like he did have a talk with Shuhu, but my understanding was he kind of like mixed ferocity with abundance. So he's like using some ferocity to constantly keep the abundance down, and therefore he's able to control it. I was so confused. May I uncover my ears? Unfortunately not enter. If I get spoiled or something that's gonna make me more curious, yeah, same. And then I don't have to get a character. Oh, I still get the character if I really like them. He took the water as his forge, then took the abundance as his iron to recreate a new weapon, and causes his body to change. As in, as for clothes, I don't know. He rebuilt his sheath. Okay, so I understand that the whole motif or logic of it is based off of a lot of Asian or Chinese sayings, where it's like reforging your body, reworking your body, growing to like make your body stronger. That's like kind of a saying in Chinese. So I understand where that comes from. I just don't understand how he was able to do it physically. Did he just suffer so much inside the Verocity's stomach that it just made him stronger to hold the abundance? Or did he now have like some abilities with Verocity to keep it down? Like, question mark? I'm so confused. I don't think the Mara doesn't bother him anymore, because I think he used Shuhu to forge it to submission or cooperation. So it's just everything with Shuhu, there's nothing with Verocity? It's just he was able to learn how to force it down, essentially. Or control it better because of because he threw himself into Verocity's mouth. He used his old clothes as his irons and a sewing machine as his forge to create new clothes. You know what's funny? Because in the story they actually did mention, they're like, where did you get this new clothes? I'm like, oh. Everyone's questioning it too. His hair changed too. He got longer hair. And it's no longer dyed like red tips. It's like all pure white like his old hair. It's actually kind of cool. I don't think I'm gonna get a 1-star on this. I'm not gonna lie. With how this is going, I think this is going kind of bad. It's going kind of bad. I figured this anomaly was gonna be bad, but holy, I did not think it would be this bad. What do I do? So from what I heard, Blade resisted his Mara by forcing Shuhu to naturally channel Yaoshi's blessing. So it's just Shuhu is now working with him, kind of. He kind of has to, or else he's gonna. I guess if he wants, he can be stuck in the Verocity's mouth with him, which is probably not much better. I don't think he wants to be in there. Being gnawed up constantly, being forced to just. I don't think anybody wants to be in there. I do have to admit, though, this might sound strange, but the Verocity's mouth actually looked a lot nicer than I expected. I know it's supposed to be painful because it's just, you're literally getting eaten, but at least from Blade's perspective, it did not look that bad. It looked a lot more cozy than I expected. It looked fine in there. So I was like, hey, yo, no, it was like a mini ocean looking thing. Like, I guess, yeah, it looks kind of weird because it had like weird mouths nearby, but it looks like it wasn't even touching him. Blade was casually floating down, like where was he exactly being eaten? Exactly! It just looks like a casual, like, ocean looking thing. Yeah, it probably is not pleasant being stuck in there. but like it didn't seem as bad as everybody made it sound. You know, it looked a lot more peaceful than I expected. For the way that everyone's been describing it, you know, it's like, oh, it's gonna be, you're just, for all of eternity, you're just gonna get gnawed at. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound very pleasant. And then when you look at it, it's like, hey, it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks a lot more peaceful down there. You know, it's just, you know, it was my thought process. Just saying, it didn't look too bad, especially if you know everything that's happening in the world is like, maybe it's not such a bad thing to be in there. maybe it's not the worst case possibility out there. Just saying. Though it was, I think, a huge shocker to hear. Or, I don't want to say it's a huge shocker. I kind of figured that Ferocity was dead, considering it was missing for so long. But it was a huge shocker to hear how many planets are affected by Ferocity. That was kind of a huge shocker. So there's a bunch of planets doing basically the same thing that Planet Arcadia is doing. I thought that was... it's a lot. Yeah, but yeah, that was like one of the biggest confusions I had in the story was like, I understood the background, I understood like why things were happening, I understood all that. I just didn't understand the very end where I'm like, how did you come back out? What happened? Did Rossi not want you in there? He didn't like you in there. He didn't want to eat you. Like someone said, you were too bitter. He didn't like it. So he just spit you back up. Which sounds pretty gross. Like, sounds gross. The story could happen. I mean, it could. Just saying, he did really spit you back up. So-called the power is screaming to power up like Super Saiyan. It works! It intimidates your enemies. It truly works. Also, can anyone tell Ender that they can come back? I'm done. I'm done with my ramble. I just thought that was like the most confusing part in the story. To now, I still don't quite understand. It sounds really strange. Thank you. And ironically, I would want a Dragon Ball character in the HSR. You would? I wonder how that would do. I mean, to be fair, in Star Rail we have like a bunch of universes and all these different things. Yeah. Sorry, Ender. I had a big confusion in the story, so like I would like trying to understand. You can always trust Dan Heng? That's an achievement? What do you mean? Look at my team, they're dying. What do you mean I can trust Dan Heng? I'm on the verge of death constantly right now. What kind of achievement is this? Oh my goodness. And then my energy bar is almost up. I'm at 82% of this fight. And I am at 5 cycle. Almost at 6. I don't know if that's gonna work. That's a Dan Heng achievement to gain a certain amount of shield in one fight, which is like 100k. I don't feel very safe with his 100k shield. I don't feel safe with it. My poor Evanescia is like half health. Look at it. Dan, what happened to this 100k shield? Why didn't I have this earlier? I had to keep making you use skills so I don't die. Also, thank you for the follow chapter. Thank you. How you doing? His greedy butt is hogging it all. Dan? He's hogging all his shield? Actually, I'm actually curious. Is he? Let me see. Who has the shield? Okay, so she has her shield, which is like 2,000. He has 2,000, 2,000. He does have more shield, that is true. He does have a lot more shield than the rest of the team. Hello, I heard Himiko is here. I came to visit. Hello. I'm going to bed. I'm in a lot of pain. Yes, please go rest up, Ender. Sleep well. Have a good day or night. Sweet dreams or sweet daydreams. Please be more careful tomorrow if you do plan on going peach hunting. Wouldn't it be so cool to see the HSR characters try to stop planet-conquering aliens with their leader, who can casually destroy 8 planets with a wave of his hand? Is that not how it is right now? I feel like that kinda is already how it is right now, with the Aeons and everything. Especially if you're like a Pathstrider. Woohoo! I got 6 cycle! I got 1 star! I wear this bronze trophy very proudly. I wear this bronze trophy very proudly because I just want this. This is all I want. I just want that. Now, for the real thing. So, I've been... Oh my god, I'm not done with my dailies. Let me go do my dailies before I forget. Hang on. Let me go do my dailies. Uh-oh. I have not done my dailies. Don't mind me. But anyways, so I've been hunting for aventurine stuff again. Aventurine relics, because for those who are new right now, I work really hard on my topaz and aventurine stuff. Very, very hard. A little too hard. I waste... I'm not gonna lie here, I probably waste a lot of resources on them for no reason at this point. But that's okay. They're my favorite characters. So I have to build them well, right? That's just... I'm not a true fan if I don't build them well. So my topazes stuff... Let me see if I can move myself real quick. Oh. I got put in the middle. So, this is my current stats for topaz. I am still working on trying to get rid of this last 3% and re-roll it into something else. I'm hoping for attack. I will accept attack, but I'm really hoping for crit damage. Honestly. But it is really rough because her relics are just... there's not much I can do with these relics. Like, if I change any of them too drastically, it is hard. I am actually stuck. It's kinda hard now. So like it takes a really long time to now figure out what to do with Topaz. For Aventurine, his relics are a little bit more flexible, but recently I did find some pretty good relics for him, so I think all of his relics are now considered SSS, triple S right now. So now there was one I wanted to re-roll and block some stuff. So I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was this one. Maybe this one. Are you expecting Aventurine to be destruction? No. Oh, that one is... So, based on leaks, they are saying that he's elation. I've already farmed a lot of elation. I've kind of farmed a lot of elation. So this is just me building or randomly gathering up materials just in case I get a character that falls with this material. So I've just been gathering random materials just in case. If I have already farmed up a lot of material in one area, which as you guys can see, 400, 600, I just start farming like random materials. Just to, you know, do my dailies. Just to do my dailies. Also, hi Beans. Hello. So, yeah, no, so I gotta check which adventuring relic did I want to try and fix. There was an adventuring relic I wanted to fix. I just don't remember which one it was. I also don't know where I put all my stuff. But that's why I was farming for the block thing, so I can block something. Because now he's at 53.6 his 175, which is really good. It's really, really good. But, was it? Maybe it's this? It was like, was it one of his hats? Ah! This one! Right, it's this hat. I'm very certain it's that hat. This hat has all 4 of the stuff he wants. I got lucky with that hat. And then this one, it doesn't have defense. That's the only problem with that one. I only have one crit damage thing because all the other ones kind of suck. And then the speed boots. This was nice. 10.3% both. I don't know what happened there. If only one of them would have been to crit damage again, that would have been nice. But this one is actually not a bad shoe either. Would have been better if I got this. Wait, this is my speed boot too. Oh, maybe is it this one that I wanted? Ah, crap. I don't remember which one I wanted to re-roll for. No, is it this one or is it the shoe? Right, because it all went to flat defense. Oh, but see, I got really good relics for him recently. They have all of the stats. I did not miss relic farming. I don't either, but like, I'm like so close to done. Like my topaz, I am basically done. It's just now me being picky because I don't know if you guys use like ranking stuff. My topaz is apparently rank 2. Rank 2. She's shy off of rank 1 in whatever category they placed her in. So I've been working really hard to try and get her to rank 1. I like my topaz. But then for Ventrine, they don't have a ranking system for him. So in general, I just trying to make him very good. I try to make him not only a good sustain, but a good DPS. 103? Yeah, but that's because I also have 5, what do you call this? S5? S5, E6, Topaz. I worked very hard on her. And then her artifacts. I got really lucky on some of her artifacts or relics. She's been very nice about it. But now that I'm trying to get rid of that last 3%, it's a little rough. It's a little rough because I don't know what to change. But for Ventrine, there's still some room to change on him. I'm stuck in Eagle Hell. Oh no, not the Eagle. I dream of those Topaz relic rolls. I'm going to see how high I can get my Evanescence on her leaderboard. I'm so sad that I'm just shy off. I can't beat I think it's the Japanese player. Oh my god, the Japanese player's Topaz. So they only have 80% crit rate. Or like 83%. But holy crap, they have like 240% crit damage. And I don't know how they did it. E6, S5. So that's why if I get one roll into attack or crit damage, I can beat their score. Because they don't have a really good crit rate.
Oh, I see.
But like, I don't know how they got 240 crit damage. It's crazy. But yeah, okay, I have to debate on this. So right now, if I compare, this has more crit damage and crit rate, but this gives me more defense. But the shoe. The thing is okay, it doesn't have good crit rate. This is the worst one. It all went into defense when it shouldn't have. So if I block out defense, maybe it'll go into crit rate and crit damage. It would be nice to get more defense. That's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just have to gamble to make sure it goes into crit rate and crit damage. Must have rolled max crit damage on every sub. It was crazy. But their saving grace, because they only have 83% crit rate, is purely because they have such an outrageous crit damage. Is the reason why their score is slightly better. Like it's like a simulation. You guys can look it up online. It's called like Sealy Land. It's like I don't know, it's like a mini leadership board. I don't think it's very accurate, but you know, it's for fun if you want to look at your character. They basically forces your character into a simulation to kind of see how much damage they can do. And then especially if it's a damage dealer, they kind of rank them based on speed, based on certain stats, based on like certain teammates. So in my category that I'm apparently second in, is just the only character I would need for my Topaz is Robin. So Sealyland is a bit of a weird one. I prefer Fribbles. I use both. My Topaz and Fribble is almost Aeon level. She's just a little shy. Also because of the freaking crit rate. If I got one more roll in attack or crit damage and still 100% crit rate, then I wouldn't have this problem. She'll be both Aeon level and rank 1. So I've been using both sites to kind of like gauge how to build my Topaz. So I worked on her by myself. I don't actually use the sites and follow their guide. I literally handcrafted her stats by myself. So I sat there trying to figure out how to max certain things, what numbers I want certain things. Obviously, it made it easier that she's Eidolon 4, so I don't have to worry about speed. So I was able to max her attack and crit rate, crit damage a lot better. But even before her speed, I did do pretty well, I think. I think I did pretty well. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I just noticed Issa is not in her circle. Yeah, I took it off just so you guys can see the stats. Because otherwise I blocked the stats. Which feels kind of bad. You guys can't see the stats very well. Okay. Okay. Please. Please go into some good ones. Ooh. $19 crit damage. Okay. That is not bad. The only bad thing is my crit rate suffers. The only bad thing is my crit rate suffers. But, okay, right now, I think his crit rate is like 100%. I think Aventurine is one of those characters where he's okay if he's not at 100. He's in his 90s though, which is pretty good. No, not the crit rate. Yeah. I have to okay. If I can get him a new crit damage armor, maybe. You see what I mean? I have to really work on this. Or I need to reroll this eventually. So I want to reroll this, and I think I block out speed and hope that I get high crit rate here and a decent crit damage. Because I want to keep this hat. This hat is a very good hat. It has everything I need in this hat. It's just not in the right places. So like temporarily. Let's see. Okay, so how much does... Hi Ender, hang on, I forgot this. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you. 49? Okay, 49. He gets like... How much crit rate does he get? He gets like 48%. Something like that. What's his thing? I forget how much freaking crit rate he gets. Up to a maximum of 48. It is 48. Okay, 48 plus 49, that's 8. 97. That's like 97%. Plus 4 extra crit damage. I'm gonna have to see later on Fribble. This is where I use Fribble just to check like if this makes a big difference. Until then, I gotta keep all of this though. This was really good though. It's just this is nicer because it gives me also good defense. It gives me really good extra stuff. I really want this hat. But I only get one block. One block dice, which I hate. Why? They need to give us more block dices. I would like more block dices. I don't want to have to wait every single patch for one. Savage. Ugh. Dying mentally, but I'm free. Go rest up then, ready? Go rest up. But yeah. Ugh. I don't think it was a bad roll, but now I'm missing that 3% in crit rate. So I'm gonna either have to... I have to supplement somewhere. Good night. I'm gonna have to supplement somewhere. I have to keep 9 crit rate here. Somehow and keep it here. I could supplement through here. I'll Also, hi Papa, hello. How are you? Thank you for the follow. How you doing? Yeah, I think this is now the relic I need to fix up on. Because if I get this one pretty decent and can keep this to a decent crit rate, I can supplement by getting a good crit rate here. This is good, but I could do better. I could do better. This one, I don't think I can supplement anywhere else. This is pretty good. It has 3 of the things I want. And then this one also is pretty decent as is. I think this one's pretty decent. I try to have all my relics with 3 of the things they want. I try. If they get all 4, I'm good. I'm very happy. Vibing, how goes the star railing? I got 1 star on the king for Anomaly. So that's happy because I kid you not, I feel like I was dying constantly. That was, out of all the anomalies, I think that was one of the worst anomalies I had to do. I genuinely feel like I didn't know like what teams to use. So that was one thing. I didn't pull for Emblade. I'm debating, but honestly, I don't think I need him. I don't think so. He's a cool character and he's a really strong unit, but holy, the anomaly without him is very painful. I will say that. And then I was re-rolling some relics for my adventuring because I'm trying to rebuild him and well, not really rebuild my topaz, but I'm trying to refine their stats. I always do that. But since I still have time, I need to go do events so I can save. Because holy, I'm kind of scared to join, or like I'm scared for the future banners. That's what it is. 99 contestants will match. What? Why is there always these anonymous letters? What's going on? There's so many there's always like a massacre occurring in this game. Why is that? You probably heard that bloody dark and cool underground. I'm joining a killing game. I all-in him and got E2. Nice! I want his E2 just because I like playing follow-up teams. I don't know how I still play my follow-up team. My follow-up team is surviving somehow. But like, I want his E2 because it buffs follow-up. I was so sad when they moved that from his base account, or base skills to like E2. I got really sad. I was following some leaks and then I was like watching. I'm like, oh, if he keeps it in his base, I will pull for him. And then they're like, never mind, you need E2. I'm like, never mind. Probably because you have E6 characters. Topaz is my only E6 character. She's my only E6. For all my other characters, the highest amount with my other characters is E2. And that's purely because I got lucky. Ashvale, I only tried to pull him up to E1. And he was nice to me because the first time I tried to pull him, he was very mean to me. I have it on stream. I lost 50-50, and instead of coming home, he gave me the other old man with the crane. He did not want to come home, so he made me lose a lot of pulls trying to get him. So, and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna go and get his E1. Also, thank you for the biddies. Hang on. Now you gotta go to sleep, Ender. You gotta go to sleep. But yeah, I finally decided to go get his E1 because I was like, yeah, I really like his gameplay. Oh, his E1 would really buff up my Topaz and Aventurine because they're my favorite characters. So I try to pull every character that works well with them, mostly, and make them stronger. So Ashvale's E1 was a really good upgrade for them. And when I was pulling him, within 10 or 20 pulls, he came home twice. So I got really lucky and got a double 5-star in my 10 pull. I have a picture of it. So he was saying sorry for giving me welt. The other old man with a cane. I meant to send 300 the first time. You don't need to send any. It's okay, Ender. I appreciate it, but it's okay. But yeah, so that's the only reason why though I have E2 of Ashvale. Is I didn't mean to, but he was nice to me. He was nice to me, and I appreciate that. Why am I getting beat up? What is this monstrosity? I did not read anything. But anyways, and then all my other characters are like E1, other than Aventurine and Topaz. Aventurine is also E2, but if you guys don't know, Aventurine has been in the dungeons for like over a year and a half. I don't know why they don't want to rerun him. So his E2 I got from getting to choose him for free, and then Topaz is my actual only character at E6. And to be fair, I can only get her at E6 because of the shop stuff. So I worked very hard on her build. And technically a lot of people say her Eidolons are not that great. So but if you know how to use her, it works very well. I think a lot of people just they don't know how to use her because the way that she works is a little clanky thanks to Numby. Just a little. So I understand I'm supposed to be fighting with spaceships, but I'm not sure what I did. I just saw that I can move my spaceship and I shoot bullets and I somehow won. I don't know what that means. Wait, can I skip this? What is this? He was really nice to me too. I got E2S1 in under 200 pulls. It was actually crazy. That's so nice. Wow, under 200. I think he made me go pretty high. To be fair, I think I lost pity pretty early. If I remember correctly, I lost pity pretty early. And then he kind of made me go into soft pity for a guarantee. But then after that, he didn't make me go very far into winning the double. I have to go check my polls again. I should be able to. Actually, I'm gonna skip the dialogue. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not interested in the story of it. What's going on? I learned by playing, but I don't understand this either. Can I leave? Can I leave? Can I leave? Hello? Game? I don't like when the tutorial just forces you into it. I would like to be able to leave. What happens if I need to do something? Leave. Please. Let me see. Let me see my history. Who's the last character I pulled for? There's Evanescia. There's Evanescia. I think... I forgot. Was Evanescia nice to me? I don't remember. Where? Okay, Asheville. There we go. See, I got double pull right back to back. It was very nice. He was very nice to me. Back to back. I cannot stand the tutorials of these events. I swear they're so bad. I don't like that they just suck you up and they force you to like basically not try things out. We love a good double pull. This was my very first double pull for 5-star character. I had a double pull before for Light Cone, but I got lucky. Let me see, where is it? And then I'm cursed with Mose. Mose really likes coming home. I don't use him, so I have like... If I can have an Eidolon count of him, I think I have like E30 of him. Oh, here. I saw Welt. So, Welt... Where is... Who's before Welt? I don't remember who I got before Welt, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Yao Guang. Okay. So, Yao Guang. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 50, 55, 56. No, not 56. Oops. It's like around 70. Around 70 pulls. Lost, got welts instead. And then 5, 10. Okay, maybe like 15-ish pulls to Ashvale for guarantees. So that's like about 100 pulls. And then to get the double Ashvales was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So I went into soft pity for them. I flipped my story. I lost 50-50 kind of early because I had a lot of pity, but I lost early, got Asheville pretty early after. It was E1 that was not going well. It was going into soft pity, and I was worried, and then he came home twice instead. He said sorry for giving me Welt. I was complaining how I never had Welt before. He was the only standard character I never got before, and then he decided to give me Welt. The other old man with a cane. Every gacha game does it. They treat you like you're brain dead. Well, to be fair, we don't read, but I just don't like how they don't even let you leave, too. At least Welt is genuinely really good now. It could have been Yaoqing or Bailu, that is true. Now that Welt has his Nova Flare. But it was funny, because I never had, in any of my standard pulls, or any of my 50-50 losses, I never had Welt. So that was my very first time getting Welt. Was thanks to him. Will was trying to come home badly, even sent his light cone with him too. Yeah, I think we got his light cone elsewhere though. I don't remember. I think we lost another light cone pull somewhere else, and we got his light cone. See, I even put it on him. Look at that. I gave him his light cone. See, it's E. Oh, you guys can't see it, but it's S2. It's S2. I got his light cone twice. Is Violet really that bad? Unfortunately, she kinda is. But yeah, I gave Welt his light cone, so he just hangs out there. I actually don't know if I need him on any of my teams. I've thought about it if I needed to build him. I wonder if I should. Limited wise, I don't think anyone kept in Bailu or Yangqing since they added the new pool. Yeah. Unfortunately, she's the worst 5-star healer in the game. She gambles in her healing. That's why it's a little dangerous. If you think it's already dangerous having a healer on the team, she gambles in her healing. Basically, it has like a bounce mechanism. So kind of like when you attack enemies, it sometimes hits them if it's a bounce. Her healing is a bounce where sometimes it hits a character. Also, thank you, Pilot. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, what do I do? Do I fire? Does my character auto fire? Do I move? I don't quite understand what I'm doing. Is it turn-based in this too? I live, you live. I don't know what I did. It fires by itself. Do I move? Do I just let it exist? It's auto? Wait, so I just watch? I don't do anything? I just buy equipment and hope for the best? That's not fun. I thought I could move it. You won, so you did something right? I'm not reading. I don't know what it basically idle. It just sits there and goes. It's okay. You just set up the equipment, that's all. I see. That is not very entertaining. It's like the live stream event. Okay. I'm doing something right. So I'm just beating up all these robots. Okay. Okay. I guess. Deals 10 damage. Okay, so I want more damage. Right? I would want more damage. So I gotta keep building more damage. 5, 5, 30. But when the player's other equipment deals damage, this equipment boosts his speed. Oh, so I want more damage. Wait, what is this? Oh. Okay. This does 10 damage. Okay, when adjacent equipment deals damage, increases this by 10 more? Wow, that's strong. Look, my robot is gonna destroy everything. Easy. I just add damage everywhere and then hope for the best. 60 damage? Wow, this guy is just gonna get annihilated. Look at that. And then now he's faster too. I don't know how to feel about this. This patch is like a little short, and then now we have this little event. I don't know about you guys, I'm a little disappointed. just a little. Just a little. How do I upgrade? Do I not just get to upgrade all the time? I would like to upgrade some of these other ones. Obtain duplicates will raise. Okay, there you go. Exactly what I was looking for. Then this, I can raise this. Oh, and then I can't do anything else after that. Crash site. It's Jade's, but yeah. I don't know. I wasn't expecting the story to be so short. I know it doesn't have to be long, but it was really short, you know? Only good thing is that I just played on my phone idly while playing my other gachas. I think it is good if you're playing other gachas, because I play Genshin and I play Cookie Run Kingdom right now, so it's like I have a lot of other stuff to do. I really gotta farm in my Genshin because Lohen comes out next week. So I've been trying to, you know, get all my pulls ready. I think I have 50-ish pulls. 50-ish pulls going. Cookie Run Kingdom, yeah, I just got back into it recently. Mostly just because I saw a character design I really like, so I'm like, I want that character. And then my younger siblings play it too. Why am I dying? What happened? I thought my... What happened? That guy didn't even take any damage. He only has shield. What is this monstrosity? That's horrible. Wait, why is this a good thing that I lost? That's not... That wasn't good. To be fair, I think players are all still used to Enforce, where each story patch took a minimum of 12 hours. Yeah, but like, I think the story patch took like maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, which I feel like was really short, you know? I still can't believe CRK isn't about cookies. I mean, it is about cookies, but there's just so much more than just cookies. There's a whole civilization behind everything. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? I went back during Mystic Flower briefly, but I couldn't fully get back into it. I tried to get back into it before, but then it didn't work. But then I just usually in games, usually what keeps me playing a game is I need a character to latch onto. I need to have a character I really like to play again. That's usually the situation. I really liked Espresso Cookie. I don't know why, I just liked him. But it wasn't enough. And then I learned that, well, what happened was I quit during the Cookie Odyssey story. I got really frustrated with the Cookie Odyssey story. I'm still very frustrated with the Cookie Odyssey story. Because if you guys don't know, in Cookie Run Kingdom, usually they give you like energy and then you can only play like a certain amount of time because of the energy. They had a side story called the Cookie Odyssey, and in that, you could only do like 10 daily quests and get like some energy, and then when you're done with all those quests, you can't do anything anymore. So like it felt really bad that like I would get stuck like every single day I couldn't get really far, especially because every like part of the story ate up a lot of energy just to even get by. So if I really wanted to know the entire story, it just felt like I would take forever to do the story. So at some point I just watched the entire thing on YouTube because I was just like, it feels too bad. So I didn't, even now I'm very frustrated with that. But it is what it is. So, but I'm doing a lot of extra stuff now that there's just so many other things to do. So it's not too bad, but that just felt really bad. There, I'm gonna install it there. Did that not work? Oh, here, I put this. And then put this. Install. Okay, there we go. That's a little... I'm an anomaly. I'm nothing but binary code. Hi, Flair. How are you? I remember that. Yeah, that's why I got really upset with that because just because it, again, I really like doing the story, but they really time gated it by a lot. So you would have to like either spend a lot just to be able to do it quicker, or you would just have to suffer through and like take months just to finish the story. And I didn't like that. I'm like, that's not that's not fun to me anymore. Like, yeah, I get having it time locked so you don't burn through it quickly, but also time locking it where it's like you can't even get it done until like months later is not very realistic to me. Just it's not fun. I'm good, that's good to hear. What is this? Burn? I want more damage because all my things are damage stuff. Spend gold to purchase equipment. I do want to spend gold. Gain more speed. Burn. Ooh. Causes a malfunction. I want that. This goes right here. Remove and then install. And then what do I want to remove? Maybe one of these 10 damages. Oh, this is a cooler cooldown, so I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna add this so I can have some shields. I think that'll be good. Hopefully? Maybe? I don't know what I'm doing. I read some of my stuff and then I'm hoping for the best. I mean, I haven't lost yet. I've lost the first round, or not, that one round, and that's it. Hey, I got my shield. Ooh, wait, I killed him so fast with the malfunction. That was a good one. I'm not binary straight, but cookies to those wonderful tech nerds who know what my joke means. I assume binary as in like binary numbers. That's my assumption, right? Obtain. Crash site. Ooh. Wait, that's such a high level. Okay, wait. Okay. This one does 80 and speed. Okay. Which one is 10 and cooldown? Here. We remove this one and we install this one. This one is about burn, so... Okay. There we go. I don't need defense if you're doing 1 million damage. Yeah! Look how fast my guy is. My guy is so fast. There's a bunch of zeros and ones. Yeah, binary. Binary numbers. It's machine language. Oh. Pixel Core Cartridge. What does that do? My dog is snoring. And it sounds like a purr. She does this thing where she's like snoring, but I think something's like stuck in her nose. I don't know, but it sounds like a purr. It's very cute. Do I get a new spaceship? Can I customize my spaceship? How many times do I have to do this? Holy. I don't know how I feel about this event. I also internally cringe when I said Coden. Let's see. Oh, wait, I can! I can get different ships. Okay. Wait, what is this? Install shield. Gain 40 shields and deal damage equal to the player's current shield. Oh, so I want more shield. So this is what I want. I want more shield. Okay. And then I have no more money. I don't know why I did that. You can pick different equipments. You can't change the look though. Oh. That's sad. Wait, all of that you just did was the tutorial? Yeah. That was all tutorial beans. This was what it is. It was all tutorial. Look, now my guy has shield, and now he does damage based on his shield. And he has so much shield. Wait, he's actually growing his shield by a lot. Look at that. It has 119. Is this what happened with the guy I lost against? I literally... I actually like that build. The shield just keeps growing. And the more shield I get, the stronger he gets too. That's crazy. And gain a malfunction? Oh, I do like that. I do very much like that. Gain 20. Okay, gain 20. This equipment shield is doubled when using an adjacent shield type. Ooh, it gains that. I do like that. I do like both. I like... Okay, I'm gonna leave my current build as it is. I like how it currently is. I think I'll be okay until I can get these 2 slots to open. Open 1 piece of equipment. I guess. That was not as great. I can sell! There you go. Are you sure the AI is not just rubber banding? I don't know. I just let it do its thing. If I'm winning, I'm winning. That means I'll get my rewards faster, right? I assume that's how it's gonna work. Wow, he did so much damage. This makes me happy. My ship doesn't get any damage. I like seeing no damage taken. It makes me so sad when I see my characters injured. I don't like that. Grant 5 shield causes... that one's not as good. I like my other one. It gives me attack and shield. And a malfunction. So I feel like I'm gonna do those 2. Is this one versus this one? Gives me 5 shield. See, this one gives me 5 shield damage and a malfunction. This only shield and malfunction, so not enough. Get those. When the player's other equipment generates shield, this equipment gains 20 shield. I have one that constantly grows though. So I don't know. I have one that already does 20 shield. It's okay. We'll do this. That becomes faster. Let's do this. Grants 4 shields. Grants this unit 4 shield. What? Oh. Grants this unit's... I don't get that. Grants 4 shield and then grants this unit's 4 shields. Why do I have that again? I'm just gonna get that. That becomes 8 shield. I don't know if that's much better. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you. Let me start this so it can go. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just kind of reading. Kind of. Wait, why don't I get a mecha? Why do I get these little pixel ships and then this guy gets a whole actual mecha? Do I ever get a mecha like that? Where can I buy this? This reminds me of Kingdom Hearts, does it? Does Kingdom Hearts have something like this? When the player triggers a malfunction? I guess. I do trigger a malfunction, but still. Burn? That was not what I wanted. When you travel between worlds? Oh, really? I did not know that. Sell and then sell. I have never played Kingdom Hearts. Actually, I think I played one version of it. I played like a DS version where it was technically the story about Roxas, and I believe I did finish that game. It took me a really long time, but because I got lost or I got stuck in like one world, I didn't know what to do. But I was able to finish that game. It was sad, but I've never played any of the other Kingdom Hearts games. Hi, I'm new. Is this? Hi, Kuma. How are you? You're having a lot of fun. Which game? Let me see. Let me look it up. It was a DS version though. Let's see. It was Kingdom Hearts. It was like 300 and it's 358/2 days. That's the one I played. That one, yeah, that one was a sad one. I like that one because Riddy and I would play together on it. We both had our versions and we would like to co-op together. So we can both play as Roxas and Xion together. Drop Dream Distance. I've never played that one. Hate seeing my characters get hurt. I don't like taking damage. Monster Hunter Speedrun Veteran. We hurt our own hunters to get buffs from low HP. That's so sad. I don't like seeing my characters hurt. I don't know if you get a plane in that one. I don't think you get a plane in that one. That's why I think I didn't know. Let me put this one on. Grants a shield. I like this one, but I don't have anything to put in quite yet. Yeah, you don't get a ship in that one. It's because you play as Roxas in that one, so all the story is like everything, like the whatever the organization's called. I forgot what the organization's called. It's just you learn about like why Roxas exists, what was going on, where did Xion come from. You learn all the sad things about him. I'm just like, oh no. Oh god, I'm getting burned like crazy. This guy has a burn build. Okay, there you go. My shields are slowly getting back up there. This guy is trying to malfunction me. My ship can do this. I believe. I believe. Organization 13, yeah. I know very little about Kingdom Hearts, unfortunately. I like a lot of stuff from Kingdom Hearts, though. I really like the Keyblades. I really like some of the story plots and all those things, but oh god. You got the backstory before the main story? Yep. 500 plus shield. Yep. I have a thing that stacks with shield. Deals 20 damage. 3D printer? What? Conch horn? Glasses? Trash information. Sets. Okay, 3D printer. Yeah, yeah, I get all the backstory. That's what it was. But it was, I think it was a good game. I liked it a lot. I don't think I need that one. And then I don't think I need this one. I want this one. I want to keep that one. But I'm gonna keep this one. Gain a 2000 shield. I want this. Wait, hang on. Remove. Sell. I want this. I want this 2000 shield one. And then I get immediately 2000. It'll be great. There we go. Okay, we should be... I didn't know they had one that was 2000 shield. There we go. Sorry, I got too excited over that. I'm here patiently waiting for the next game series that makes me feel the same way Mass Effect did. Oh yeah. There's certain games that just, they give you a very specific feel and it's hard to find it again kind of situation. Even my name is from Kingdom Hearts 2? Really? I don't think it's ever gonna happen. You never know. You never know. 2 cookies if anyone gets the reference. Unfortunately, I don't. Isanoe is Neo. Oh, I get it. I like that one. But it's the name backwards, technically. Or like some parts of it is backwards. I don't know how I feel. And then they add an X to it. I do remember that. Is it the name backwards or is it just any part of the name and then they mix it up? What do I do? Shield. I don't want this. I don't want this. I can finally put this on. I have 11 gold. Grant speed. I don't want speed. Grants 40. Grants shield. I kind of want this. Okay. Hang on. I sell this. Put this on. And then go back. And then this only gives me random malfunctions, which is fine. Oh, I can't do anything here. The name plus X then scrambled. Okay, so it doesn't have to be backwards, it's just scrambled. Okay. Huh. I'm trying to think like if there's other ways to scramble my name, and there's really not much, is there? I don't think there's much. Like, you could go with Psy, but then I don't know what you're gonna do with the X. And then it's gonna sound weird and all these other things. I think I did a very good job choosing the 2000 shield one. It's hard with 3 letters, especially mine. Yeah, that's true. You really mix. Mid-X? Yeah, I don't. Zims. I was thinking of mine or Minx. Nah, no, that's not quite right. How are you ever gonna take damage now with a 2000 shield? I never will. That's the best part. I just never will. Say shield. Maybe. Maybe. That doesn't sound too bad. It has to roll off the tongue a little bit better. Psyx. That actually doesn't sound that bad. That one doesn't sound that bad. What is this? Speed increases 30 shield for all shield. That might not be as bad. Maybe I should sell this one and then put this one. There we go. I'm just trying to figure out like what to do. I just want to retire. It's one of those things. One of those things. You only have one A in your name? Yeah. Please give me strength. I gotta work in 4 minutes. I don't know what to tell you, beans. It's not fun. Technically, I have work tomorrow too. Technically, I do. Which I'm not looking forward to either. Not at all. Oh god, this guy is eating at my shield really quickly, I think because of the burn. I'm just really lucky that everything else has more shields. That guy is nobody. I have a nobody now? So are they gonna try and go and... What does a nobody do? Do they do anything per se? Do they go after you and try to do anything? Like, technically they can come back to you and then you become full again, but... I really don't remember anything from Kingdom Hearts. They become edgy and hang out in the organization. I do remember they do that in the organization. I can do 20 shields and then 12. Okay, this one, sell, and then install. All 3 stars. I think this has been my best run so far. I can't proceed anyways. Am I done? Am I fighting myself? That's just me. But I think I'm the better one, right? Oh god, he's burning me. How much? I took away half of his health already. That's crazy. Am I not attacking? What am I doing? There you go. It took me 2 attacks. Not bad. I just eat up all the damage and then I throw it right back at him. I'm still not done? What do you mean? I thought I was done. I have nothing left. What do you want from me? I kind of thought I was done. Okay, can I sell this? I like my build how it is. I have over 2,000 shield and then I let my guy eat everything and build up his shield. Build up his shield and then he gets stronger every time his shield gets higher. He's gonna do like 3,000 attack here? Where's your 3,000 attack? There you go. And then I never run out of shields. Wow. I don't think I can get any better. Nothing better than that. God, each of these are gonna take forever. I was hoping that this was gonna be far faster. This is not fast at all. Oh god, there's so much I gotta do. 50,000? What do you mean? What do you mean I gotta do 50,000 of this? Oh no. And then I get some jades. Oh god, there's 4 of them. Oh. I don't want to do it. At least right now I don't want to do it. Maybe I should just run this while I'm at work. Just run in the background because it seems like I don't need to pay attention. Ooh, but that gave me 2 pulls. So like there's like a few more that I get to do and then I get a few more pulls. Okay, that's not... it's not bad, but okay. I think I'm done actually. Truth be told, I was like mildly debating on not streaming today because I won't say I'm sick, but I did feel like a little off this morning. But then luckily it wasn't too bad, so I was just like, okay. But I also felt bad because all of next week I'm not gonna be streaming until Friday. And I'm like, no, I'll feel kind of bad if I don't... I don't know about you guys, but like I feel kind of bad when I take a break. I don't know why. Hope you feel better. I just think it's the heat. I think it's the temperature. Because like, it's been getting hot, but like in the day or parts of the day it's not hot, and then suddenly it gets hot and then it kind of like cools down again, or it's like now you're forced to like try to cool yourself down, but then you have to like go out into the heat and then it's that temperature change. So I think that really affects me. Kind of like the weather kind of affects me a little bit more. So the temperature stuff kind of bothers me too. It's okay, we need our yapper in peak form. Obviously I had a lot to say, so the yapping didn't change, but don't feel bad about taking a break. I don't know, I feel kind of bad. I don't know, I just feel kind of bad. So I try to at least stream once a week if that's the case, but I still feel bad. He kind of nursed me. I feel like with the heat, you just get really tired. You know what I mean? So when you're like in the heat too much, you get more tired, you get like more fatigue, and then it probably doesn't help when your body suddenly is forced to adjust into the both different temperatures. So it's like, ugh. You know? I'm so glad I'm in the southern hemisphere where it's winter. It's winter right now for you? How does that feel? Do you have an extra room at your house that I can stay in temporarily? Can I stay there until your winter's over? I need to get out of this summer. It makes me more irritated. For me, I think I don't want to say irritated, but I definitely get more fatigued. So like I think my energy bar is already really low as it is. I'm a very low energy kind of person. Other than my yapping, it makes me sound very energetic, but trust me, I don't I don't do much. So, but then now suddenly in the summer, I really don't do much. If anything, I only do stuff in the summer at night because it's nice and dark and then the temperature is far cooler because the sun's not out. Wear out much faster when it's warm, even the activity isn't taxing. Yeah. I mean, like I said, even sleeping is hard because it's like it's too hot and then you wake up. I find anything hot when it gets over 10 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's 50 degrees Fahrenheit? That's cold! I like that. I actually like that temperature. I like 60s, maybe high 50s, but like that's cold. That's considered hot to you? Oh man. That's that's not hot. The mosquitoes are annoying. That's why I prefer the cold. I also hate the mosquitoes. Holy, the mosquitoes are absolutely annoying. No mosquitoes. No like the mosquitoes. I have a fan on full force and I still feel kind of warm. I have a fan on me right now, so it helps me cool down. But like, does this happen to you guys? When you guys are getting hit by something cold, do you guys get stomach aches? Does that make sense? Do you guys get stomach aches when you're cold? I'm so sorry, I was trying to like close my desk, so but then it does other things. Also, Lyriel, I see this. I'm like literally watching you on the side. I see you raid in. No. Why, Lyriel? Why? Why? Okay, hi. Hi, Lyriel. Hi. How was your Genshin? I literally was watching you off to the side. I saw you switch your end screen. I saw you chatting, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Hi, guys. Hello. Hi, visitors. How are you? Just doing some last minute chatting. I'll probably be chatting for a little bit longer. I like chatting for a while. I saw you switch and I was like, oh no. No worries, no worries. I will send all of our viewers together to a good place, hopefully. Oh hi dog. Oh hi. You heard? Oh no, you heard stream is ending soon. Come on. Bed? Want bed? No? Bed? No? Miso? No? Hello? No? She's like sitting here, she jumped up and then now she doesn't want to come up. Or I know what she wants. You just want me to work for it. You want me to actually pick you up myself. You don't want to come up and make it easier for me. You want me to pick you up. Ah, there you go. Make my life easier. There you go. Look. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, dog. Oh my goodness, why are you grunting like that? Hi. Hi. Sorry, the doggy wanted attention. Hi, dog. I'm telling you, she knows. She knows when I'm gonna end streams because she wants to. This is when she suddenly wants to cuddle. This is suddenly when she's like, oh, I need your attention now. Right? Right, dog? She knows. She knows. What a sad baby. What a spoiled baby. What are you gonna do, huh? Dogs do have that sixth sense about things. They do. Oh, hi. At least it's when you're ending. I mean, well, sometimes they come and, like, I guess you can say check up in the middle of stream. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. The other one is getting ready to come over. Do you spoil your dogs? I think I will say I spoil them quite a bit. If you guys don't know the story, earlier this year, this dog decided to swallow a whole rectangular tree. She got scared, like my siblings accidentally scared her, and she basically swallowed an entire rectangle down her throat, and it was stuck in her throat for several days. So she had to do it. Was not, luckily it's non-invasive, as in they didn't have to cut anything, but she did have to go into surgery, and that costed like 6K, 7K down the drain. She was so happy once it was out. She was running around eating happily, and then she tried to eat the same treat then immediately coming home. So yes, I will say these doggies are very heavily spoiled. They have multitudes of beds, plenty of toys, they get food all the time. I try really hard to do like research on like what kind of human food they can eat. So these doggies really likes eggs and cucumber. She will literally jump for an egg. And then yeah, they have like regular vet visits. Honestly, more than me. They go to the doctors way more than I do, which is not the best thing. They live better than me. They're so spoiled. Honestly, most of my paycheck goes to my dogs. Actually, it's kind of bad. My Bluetooth just cut out as you were telling doggo story. It's not a big doggo story. It's just I had to spend a lot of money earlier this year for the doggo. This doggy is 6K's worth. 6K. This is not including all her other vet bills, right? Right, Miso? You 6K doggy. My mom now goes up to everybody and tells them like, this dog is 6K. And everybody looks shocked. They're like, you paid this much for a dog? And they're like, no, this is how much it costs to keep her. You cost us this much. What do you have to say for yourself? Don't yawn at me. What do you have to say for yourself? Huh? She's just... she's looking at me. To keep her happy, to keep her comfortable. I don't think it's very comfortable having some rectangular thing stuck in your throat. Right? You couldn't eat or anything. My poor dog was so sad those days. The things I do for you, what do I have to do with for you? I have to suffer with you sitting on me. I have to suffer with you waking me up at 4 in the morning just because you want kisses. I have to wake up to you bumping into me and stealing my spot to sleep in. I have to do everything. Maintenance is high, but you get an adorable, happy little dog. I know. I would... quite literally, I would go into debt for her. Which is not a good thing, but I would go into debt for her. I will, if I have to. If my parents ask me that, I won't be able to answer too. Yep. My cat is a game show prize because of his surgery fees. Yeah. Sorry, I guess. No. Miso just kind of stares at you and just like... I don't know if she understands. She knows I'm talking about her, but she like does a thing where she backs her ears up and then she just looks at you kind of like confused. She also naturally has like very worried looking eyes. It's just the way her fur kind of like sits on top of her eyes. It makes her eyebrows look really worried. So she perpetually looks really worried. Oh, hi dog, hello. That or she looks very mischievous depending on what she's doing. But she's such a sweet dog. She's such a good dog. She's so quiet. All she likes to do is she likes to grab a toy and she brings it everywhere she goes. So you'll always see her carry around like a little plushie when we go everywhere. She'll just bring it down the stairs with her, or like if we go to the... well, if I go do laundry or something, suddenly I see her standing there with a plush like bunny in her mouth. That's all she does. She understands every word. Trust me, I speak dog. Does Miso? Miso? Miso. Look at me. Look at me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh! Oh, you're tilting your head? Huh? Do you understand? Do you understand I'm making fun of you? Huh? I'm telling everybody how much you cost me. Do you understand that? Huh? I'm telling everybody how you like to sit on me in the middle of the night. Do you understand that? Do you feel ashamed of yourself? I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares. She like looked at me. I think she'll go brag after this. Maybe. Do you understand the words are coming out? All I do is I hold her up and you know, she tilts her head. Kind of like she understands, and then after a while she starts looking away or like looking like she's getting bored. My dog is giving me a disappointed look. You're making me feel bad. What do you mean? No, I treat my dogs like they're my children. That's why. They're my children. That's just how they are. She's currently sitting there thinking, yeah, but you ain't gonna do. I know, she knows. She tries to get away with everything. I think I told you guys this before. She's very mischievous. She's extremely smart. It's not a good thing. It is. The other one is very smart too, don't get me wrong, but the other one is more obedient because she likes to please other people. It's out of her anxiety, which is kind of bad. So, you know, I try to help her with her anxiety, but part of the reason she pleases people is because she's anxious. This one is confident. She's so confident. She will do her own thing and she will boundary test. And that's the problem. She's like a baby, like a human child. She purposely tries to get away with things. It is not good. Not good at all. So Aang and Korra, yeah. I guess if you want to use like Avatar references, yeah. Suki is a little wiser, very smart, more, you know, willing to work and cooperative. This one is like, she'll be nice, but maybe not the most cooperative thing in the world. She knows you won't do anything to punish her, which is, to be fair, I wouldn't either. No, she gets spanked. She does. She gets like very lightly spanked, so she knows. So but it's just one of those things where she likes to test things once in a while. Like before, she used to run out the door. It was really bad. She has almost gotten hit by a car twice. It is bad. So I had to like really sit down and train her to just not leave if the door opens. So now what she likes to do, which is good, this is a good thing, but it's kind of funny how she does it. She'll come up to a door when it's open and she'll see me walk out, because it'll be like, for example, the door to my backyard. She'll see me walk out, she'll sniff the outside, and then she'll stare at me and kind of like check to see if I verbally let her come out. Cause she knows if she just runs out, she'll get in trouble. So like she knows she does get in trouble to some degree, but like if it's not anything too, I guess you can say bad, I don't, I don't like to punish her unnecessarily. But she definitely likes to boundary push a lot, right? I'm talking about you, and while I'm talking about you, you're like trying to groom me. Why? You wanna go sleep? Go sleep. Go sleep with your sister. Go sleep with your sister. Go. Bah. Go, I let you go. You're such a heavy dog. She's like the biggest dog I've had and the most like normal dog I've had. All my other dogs, I think I've mentioned, they've all had little troubles. One was a really, really grumpy lady. The other one was a little dopey. Not to be mean, very friendly, but dopey. This other one I have is anxious. She's like a little ball of anxiety. So this is like the most normal dog I've ever had. I wonder what goes on in those peanut-sized brains sometimes. I have no clue. Dense brick of a pupper. Okay, so most of my dogs are Maltese. So Maltese, half poodle. I've only had one dog that was a Shih Tzu, but they're all small dogs, okay? They weigh like 7-8 pounds. They don't weigh a lot, okay? They're pretty small dogs. Miso? Oh my god, she weighs like 11 pounds. She weighs like 12 pounds, 12 pounds. She weighs quite a bit. And she eats a lot too. That's the other thing. I try to not feed her too much out of fear. I don't want to overfeed her. But like, I don't think she's overfed. She's pretty. I mean, you can still fill her rib cages, so like it seems fine. But holy crap, when she decides to step on my stomach or lay on top of me, it's suddenly versus 8 pounds versus 12 pounds. It's a huge difference, you know. I have two Calorie King Curls Spaniels. That's so cute. Body shaming your dog is no, I'm not body shaming her. I actually really like her size, but I'm just not used to it because I'm so used to picking up my other dogs. And again, 8 pounds versus 12 pounds is actually very noticeable. I do the same, but it's okay when I do it on you though. I love her size. I actually really love it. It's such a good cuddle size. Very good cuddle size until she steps on your chest. I told you guys I'm very fragile. So I don't I don't know the fragileness of the weight. I can't handle it very well, you know. It's rough. It's a little rough. Sorry, I got a lot of pings, so I'm like trying to get rid of all these pings. But yeah. Now I have all of them staring at me. Yes, do you need something? She's staring at me from the bed. But anywho, I will be streaming again. Oh. Yes? Why'd you get up? Do you want to join me too, Suki? You want to join me? Oh, you getting up? There she is. There she's coming. I put one dog down and now the other one wants to come by. This is the one that loves hanging out on the lap. Hi, Suki. Hello. This is the anxious dog. She'll just if I let her, she will sit on my lap for hours on end. Are your doggos your in real life Dreameaters? Yes. Actually, I got my Dreameaters designed based off of my dogs. Like I was looking around to see for pet designs, and I was trying to look for something that was more like puppy-like. And so my Dreameaters are actually based off of my real dogs. So if you look in my panels, and it's mentioned in my lore too, there's 4 of them. It was all 4 dogs I've ever had in my life. It's based off of them. So if I ever get a new dog, technically they would join the list too. Yeah, that's why. It's cute. The only part I don't like my dogs do is when it rains, they get dirty on purpose. And they're both Bichons. Oh no. Oh, that's the worst. Their fur is so fluffy. And so it's like when they do get dirty or get wet, it's like it's so evident. Yeah, I keep my dog's fur pretty short, so it's not too bad, but like, oh, you know when it's dirty. At least Suki's fur. Miso is she has black fur, so you can't tell as much, but you can feel it. You know, you can feel there's a difference. Suki is like a nice kind of golden, slightly toasted, very nice toasted. She looks like a little piece of toast. She was supposed to be named Toast, but so for her fur, she's so light that you can really tell when she gets dirty. It's like it makes me kind of sad. Makes me a little sad. You feel better? You want more pets? Okay. A piece of toast? Yeah, I used to. That's her nickname. She's a toast. I will always call her. I'm like, Toast, come here. She'll come too. She knows that I'm calling her. But I decided to name her Suki instead. Hello, Moon. Hello. So lucky I have to clean them daily because it's so noticeable when they get dirty. Yeah, no, I used to have a Maltipoo that was white as well. So I understand the pains. I had to always like clean her paws every time we go on walks. I always had to like clean her underbelly because she also likes sleeping on the bed. So like I know the pains. It's very painful. Are you done? What's wrong? Oh, hang on. There you go. One of my dogs we named Dinky. because she was the runt of her litter and she looks legit tiny. Oh, 8 years old and she still looks like a puppy. Yeah, right now, Suki is turning 6 years old this year. She'll be turning 6 years old. Actually, ironically, her birthday is 1 day after mine. Her birthday is 1 day after mine. Quite destined. But yeah, she'll be turning 6 years old this year. And then Miso will be turning 2 years old this year in December. She is born 12 days after Suki. Yeah, 12 days after Suki. So all of our birthdays are really close by to each other. It's actually kind of nice. So I celebrate my birthday with Suki. And then technically we can celebrate Miso's birthday kind of early. Because again, 12 days. It's a little shy off of 2 weeks. Because Miso is born December 12th. Suki is born November 30th. And then mine is 29th. So we're all born together. Oh, she left me. Okay, I think... Yeah, I think this is the sign. She is like... She left me, but she's staring at me from the bed. So anywho, yeah, I will be streaming again on Saturday. So Saturday I'll be mostly... I gotta do theater for Genshin. Has anyone done the theater for Genshin lately? Is it bad? Stop streaming. Quite literally. They just stare at me from the bed. That's what they do. I think it's not that bad. Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, the last one was really painful. Is Pyro Cryo Geo? What? Why? Where did Geo come from there? What? I mean... Okay, Pyro, Cryo... Okay, I mean that works in Lohan's favor. But he's not out yet. I've done it, absolutely good about it. I didn't have any of the characters, but I cried. No. Bad mixture of elements. I think that's such a weird mix. You know what I mean? That's a little bit of a weird mix if you ask me. Just a little bit. Sorry, I'm also trying to look where to raid you guys off to. The Hydro guests are Aino and Kokomi. Okay. I mean, I have Kokomi built, but Aino I don't. In case you want a reserve Skirk, it's full power Mavica. Okay, so maybe I will be okay. Maybe. I know not next week. The week after this, when I'm not streaming a lot, technically Lohan is coming out, but I'm like wondering in my head because I'm not streaming, and then right afterwards we're technically doing the streamathon. I am debating on pulling Lohan by myself. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about pulling Lohan off stream. Klombina isn't even around to power up Zibai. You have to use Aino's special guest. That is a little painful. You either have to use Aino or you're gonna have to like suffer with Kokomi or like any other Hydro possibilities that they give. Gambling without us? I mean, I'm gonna gamble technically on stream with the streamathon with the Clover Pit. So my Lohan pull fund in the negatives, but I have hope I will get him in 10 pulls or less. Oh no. I need to check actually what my Lohan pulls are at. I forgot. I'm pretty sure it's at like 50 something. It's Prune? Oh. That's not... Y'all know how I feel about that. I don't have... Well, okay, I have Prune, but I don't have her built. So... don't have. I have Aino, but I also don't have her built, so she's not gonna come in handy. And then Kokomi is the only one that I can use from the special guest that's actually built in the proper level. I don't know. To this day, I did not feel like building Aino. If I don't need to build a character, I won't. You know, it's kind of bad, but that's how I am. Aino will enable your linear. I know, but still. I don't want to build her. Let me see real quick. I'm actually going into my Genshin real quick. Just to check. Since I'm like hanging out for just a little bit. But do I even have stuff to build? I know. I really don't want to. I don't want to go hunting for her stuff. She's like level 20. Okay. No, I have to fight the duck. Just to 70, just so you can bring her. But then I have to go get all her materials. I don't want to go get it. It's a free pool. Oh god. Maybe that's what we're gonna have to do and work on her during stream. That's what, if I have to, I'll work on her on stream. Because I definitely don't want to do it off stream. But yeah, I'm at 56 pulls. 56 pulls, but I'm at 0 pity and I'm at 50-50. That's the bad part. So I can only hope that Lohan is nice to me about it after working hard to get a good team for him. 56 in the dream, yeah. I mean, I haven't gotten all my rewards yet, so it will be closer to 60, 70 pulls. Should be. So like I'll get a 5-star. I'll get a 5-star. But like I'm hoping he's nice to me because I lost 50-50 with Nicole and I had to use guarantee on her. So like surely he'll be nice to me, right? Maybe. Yeah, this should reset during Lohan's banner. That's, yeah. I'm hoping that he doesn't make me go extra for it. That's what I was hoping. Just because that's, you know, like if he makes me go extra, I don't know how early he's gonna come home. And that's the concern, is if it's not early, then that's bad, right? Because I don't know how much more pulls I can grab, you know? You're at 0 pity, I'm at 0 pity and 50-50. It is bad. It is kinda grim. Kinda grim right now. that is why it's a little bad. It's scary. So it's like I have to just, oh, real gamers believe. I'm hoping. I got a really good team for him. I have Nicole and Dudrin for him. You know what I mean? Like he has to come home. That's his favorite team right there. Gamer moment, gamble moment. See, this is you're not helping Tim. But no, like this is why I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is partially why I kind of want to pull off stream, because if you guys don't know, I'm not very lucky on stream. Like I get decent luck sometimes, where like yeah, sometimes I get a decent pull. I still end up usually going to like soft pity and then winning, but I'm kind of notorious for losing more on stream. I feel like I think I only got really lucky in Star Rail, where I won my 50-50s for a really long time, but it's still like it's a hit or miss. I didn't pull frequently. But in Genshin, I feel like I've lost my 50-50 far more on stream than not. So it's like I'm mildly tempted to pull off stream in hopes that I have more luck. You know what I mean? I think I lost all 50-50s on stream, but I also lost all 50-50 off stream. No. What if you lose off stream? Will you cry? No, because then I can pull out the credit card without you guys seeing. You know what I mean? No, but seriously, I'll be a little upset, but I don't know. At least I can be alone and suffer versus on stream where I don't want to show my pain. Yes, the off stream farming. I did go farming off stream. Well, I've been doing it on stream and off stream. I've been farming no cry, or I've been farming like a lot of random chests and everything. That's kind of where I was able to get 56 pulls when I had 0. So you better come home. I hope so. I hope so. I have a decent weapon for him. I'm actually farming his relics right now. So every single day I've been using the relic stuff for him, like the crescents. So I've been trying to get like a decent like artifacts for him. I have like every other thing for him ready already too. I have like all his like books, or like all his like other things. I think I have all his books. I might be missing some, but I have all his other stuff when he levels up. So there's always his rerun if you don't get him. That's so sad. If you don't get him, your sister will rage beat you. Really? Or oh, my little younger sister. I don't know if she will actually. The thing is like, some odd reason she won't talk. Well, she talks about him sometimes, but she won't mention him in front of me anymore. She won't after all this Lohan war. She's one of those kids who's like very passionate in the very beginning, but she loses interest very quickly. Does that make sense? That's how she was with Kanish too. She was like so big on using Kanish and everything, and then suddenly she lost interest. So it's not that she doesn't like him anymore, but it's just like she suddenly doesn't show as much passion. Does that make sense? I don't know how to put it. That's also why I don't think she likes him that much. The only character she has shown to frequently actually like regularly try to build or try to do other things is Xiao and Dan from Star Rail. So I'll get to post the gift one more time before Issa sends me to a farm. See, I'm gonna ignore your message, or I can delete it too. Xiao is different, my short king. My younger sister really, really likes Xiao, so she gets like a lot of merchandises of him. So he's been her regular favorite character, I guess you can say. Like, she collects other characters that she likes, yes, but I guess you can say she has like that top favorite, and it's been Xiao and Dan in Star Rail. So like you can I guess you can kind of tell like the difference of how she interacts or talks about them versus the other ways, you know what I mean? So it's it's one of those things. Had a nightmare once I lost my 50-50 to Chi-Chi. It does happen. So she likes wind spearmen. She likes edgy wind spearmen. Yes. Yes, she does. What about Jian? Who's that? Oh, him? I think she was interested in him, but she doesn't play Wuthering Waves. I think she did look at him and she's like, he looks like Dan and Xiao mixed together. So I was like, oh, yeah, kind of. Xiao hasn't been around for a while, right? I don't think he's ever been on one of the characters select rerun banners. I don't know. I know he pops up every single year in Lantern, right? So she always gets happy to see him in that time. But unfortunately, yeah, his character in himself is a little bit much. I think she also got really upset with me though that I got his weapon. So like she gets more rage baited by me than anything. Like she got really upset when she heard I got Nicole. Or she was like, you lost 50-50 but you still got her and you didn't have to swipe. I'm like, yeah. So she gets upset about certain random things. It's really odd. Can't wait for the Liyue buff. Gonna run Abyss with Xiao and Barca. Oh man. He wasn't talked enough to still be in the meta. Oh, tall enough. He was one of the first characters I wanted, but he's been training off stream or something, nowhere to be found. He's doing his job, protecting Liu, right? That's what he's been doing. Okay, so I'm going to send you guys off to an art stream. But anyway, I gotta get going because 1, I need to sleep. 2, I can feel my voice going. It doesn't help that it's like dry and hot that my voice. I think I really need to drink more water. I thought I drank enough water, but no, I feel it. I feel it in my throat. But anyways, guys, I will see you guys on Saturday or Sunday for some of you guys. Just to I gotta farm. I gotta farm more. I need to make that 56 pulls more guarantee. I really need to. But anyways, have sweet dreams or have sweet daydreams, and I will see you guys later. And I will try to make Saturday stream a little longer, I hope, because afterwards you guys are gonna have to wait until Friday. You guys know that, right? Next week I'm only streaming on Friday, and that's it. And it's probably gonna be kind of a short stream too. Like it's a yapping stream, so you know those do go on for like a decent amount of time. But it's mostly like updates, announcements, things like that. Talking a little bit about the plan for Streamathon. So that's all you guys are getting next week though. And then you guys can have me for a while, okay? Sounds good? That's like my mini break before I suffer 5 days in a row with you guys. 5 days of babysitting you guys. Bleak week, you guys will be fine. Surely. I think you guys will be fine. Anywho, bye guys. Bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you.